hit that notification bell. What's up, everyone? It's Carrie, aka Nerdygirlcreates. It's Otaku Tuesday, and I'm here with the squad. And boy, do we have some interesting topics to talk about tonight. Hopefully soon we will be joined by Nick, aka Hartless Weeb, and Bianca from Myself in Comics. But for now, let's say hi to who is here. How is everybody? What's going on, Laura? How are you doing?
Hey, I'm so excited to be here this week. I deeply missed you guys last week. Hoping I make it out okay because my kiddo decided to get before 5 this morning, and then I have another kiddo that has a fever this evening. So, well, he's in bed now, but been a long day, so or it feels that way. So, but I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so happy you're back too. We missed you last week also.
We
And how are
did.
you doing, Marg?
I'm doing good. I got a lot of reading done today, so I am happy.
I saw you got a big box.
I did. I got lots of manga today, basically everything that I wanted from September. So finally came in the mail today, so I'm so excited.
That's sweet. And what's going on with you, Bo?
Just dropped my latest video, so I'm pretty happy to get that out there and finally done. Now I can work on the next thing. Don't know what it is yet, but pretty happy with the results.
That is awesome.
It was hilarious.
And let me tell you, if you have not seen Bo's video, you should check it out. It is great. It's well done. I think we're going to start first tonight with some manga announcements. There's been a couple from Shoujo Beat and also Seven Seas. So we're going to get into that. We're going to share screen and we'll talk about the first one. Has anybody gotten a chance to look at what I sent? Or
I don't know. It's been a while. I mean, I can tell you the Shoujo Beat ones because I did see the new Yona of the Dawn Volume 38, and I said I'm here for it. But that's not really a new announcement. I
was confused about this one. I read the back of it, and I was still not understanding what it was.
The Rainbow Day one.
Yeah.
Bianca seemed very excited about this one.
Yeah, it. I know they said the first volume is coming out in December, but they're already showing the cover for the second. Trying to read the. Gotta go in Barnes Noble. Okay. These four friends couldn't be more different. A dreamer who longs for love, a self-centered playboy, a winsome guy with hidden saucy streak, and a socially awkward nerd who loves anime, manga, and games. Together, their high school days are as vibrant as a rainbow. Okay.
It sounds cute.
It sounds cute.
Yeah.
I've heard it compared to Hatsuharu, and that's a really good one. I think you read all of that, I think, right, Mark? I didn't finish that
one. I loved it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I've heard nothing but good things about Rainbow Days. So,
well, if I do like the art, Hatsuharu, I'm gonna love it.
Yeah.
I like the art on it so far. I might definitely check it out. What about you?
I'm probably gonna pass on that.
I like that the cover wraps around, like you can see part of his bag. That cover, I like that.
Yeah, that is really nice. I like that too. Yeah, I like the style. Not sure yet about the story. I might read it online before if I decide I want to buy it.
Yeah, I'm undecided.
Yeah, I need to read. And I was like, right now I'm at the point where if I'm on the fence about it, I'll pass for right now. I just picked up Nana, and I've thoroughly enjoyed that one.
I just got a recommendation for that on my channel today, and they're like, "You need to read it. You need to read it."
Nana.
Yeah.
I watched the live action movie and I liked it. So, but I haven't read the manga yet, and I know there was an anime too.
Okay.
Bianca.
Yeah.
Hey.
We were talking about some of the new rules. We were talking about Rainbows. You sounded like you were really excited about that one.
Yes, I watched it with my sister.
Oh, it's anime?
Yeah. Stupid freaking camera. Nothing with this.
This sounds interesting. Nice. It says like in the genres and category for Rainbow Days, it's comedy, romance, school life, slice of life with bromance, a dense female lead, a female demographic with a male lead, friendship, important non-romantic relationships, innocent male lead, meddling friends, quiet female lead, sadist, and shy protagonist. So This
That's
is
a lot.
sounding good.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
everything. It's like,
I really like the art, like I was saying before. The art looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the next one? If share screen would only just work a little faster for me, life would be This one looked pretty interesting. My special one.
Mm.
oh, look, I just have to say, I was gonna pass on this one. I was like, sounds cute, but I was like, I don't know about this. But then I found out it's from the same manga that did No Longer Heroine, and I said I'm here for it. I was like, it better be as good, just call it No Longer Heroine, because I was like, I'm here for that lady's humor. It is so good. So I'm getting this one. I know I started just butting right there. I got overly excited. I'm sorry.
I had no idea it was by the same mangaka.
I don't know who it is, but I did like the premise of it. I like that kind of I don't know, it seems kind of like cheeky bread.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
Yeah, you got like the Japanese idol falling for like the nerdy type girl.
And she's just like, no, this isn't real, or,
Yeah.
or just I guess just try not to press it, like up for it, but not really wanting to push it because it'll just fall and her hopes will be shattered. That's what it kind of feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Cover is just killing me though, you know?
Like in a bad way or a good way?
Like in a bad way. I really love like the font and the text and stuff like that and how it's laid out. But the characters on the front, I'm like, you couldn't find like a better.
The one on the back looks a lot better. If that would have been blowing up for me, I think that would have looked better.
Yeah, same. I just feel like their proportions are kind of off and her head's really big.
Mm-hmm.
She does look a little bit like a little kid there, a little bit next to him.
Does,
They both look a little bit young.
But other than that, I was just kind of like, okay, I feel like I want to check it out, but
I actually have a manga that's similar to this, except it's just regular guys in high school, and the protagonist is fat.
Oh, is that the Love Him Not Me? Is that what that is?
No. So this one actually stays fat. She is actually choosing whether like get skinnier to be more to have guys more attracted to her or not, just to see if she can like have guys be interested in her. But there was actually already guys already interested in her because of her personality.
Interesting. What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I think it was something called like Ugly Duckling or something like that.
Okay, that sounds super familiar.
She's like a fat chibi sometimes. It looks super cute. And I'm like, she's ugly. I'm like, okay.
Sounds interesting. Danatas Media. I'm sorry. Danatas Media says, does anyone else get Ouran High School Host Club vibes from this one?
I haven't read that one, so I don't know.
I've only seen the anime.
Go ahead.
No,
I remember the anime.
Oh no, I've gotten to about like volume 3. It's very wordy, and I get really. It slows me down when mangas get pretty wordy, or the word bubbles are like that big with a bunch of small print. But I did like it the first 2. That's the only thing. It slows me down when they're like that.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
I
was thinking.
Ouran High School. Ouran High School.
This manga, they're comparing it to if we got the same vibes as Ouran High School Host Club.
A little.
Well, they're not idols, but they're a very popular host club.
Yeah, and then you got the awkward girl who doesn't fit in with the standards, and
then
you have the video game version of the game where you could just choose any guy.
Interesting. I didn't even know there was a video game.
Of course, only in Japan. You got to get the the special downloads if you wanted to translate it in English.
I know. There's a Haikyuu game. I thought about it.
Oh,
there's a couple games that want it. I know for Switch they have Konosuba and also the Quintessential Quintuplets.
Ooh.
It will play because it's region free, but it doesn't have English subs or dubs, so it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
So Nintendo Switch is having a lot of shoujo games coming out this and next month.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of Tomies that come out constantly too. I actually have a couple of them.
Nintendo Switch and PSP were the ones that were super great for that. And then, of course, in Japan, they have it for literally every console ever.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you think about this one?
I have no idea. No, I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm gonna actually be business professional. That's why I'm dressed up so nice tonight.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that.
I debated
Oh.
whether or not to join you with that.
Oh, we could have been like tuxedo guys.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Nice. Reading through, I don't like the art. It's kind of ugly, but it gives off that rom-com feel to it. So
That's true, it does.
The rom-com ugly art.
definitely, yeah.
It's almost like they're trying to go for an early 2000 art style, and it didn't
It
work
has like
out.
the 2000s.
This is not early 2000s. Oh.
I think though that this series came before No Longer Heroine. I think because one of them came first. Well, one of them had to come first. I think this one came first. Was like her debut, I think, and then she wrote No Longer Heroine.
I do like the art No Longer Heroine. So
I didn't read it yet. How is it? I have it. I just haven't read it.
It's so good, Nick. I want you to read it.
I'm doing more buddy reads.
I was like, I saw you had. I was like, I want to talk to him, see what he thinks about it.
Well, that's the thing I don't get. Everyone thinks all I do is read like violence, gore, hentai, and seinen. Like I read everything but sports
I
manga.
feel like that's the stereotype of what people think all guys read.
No, I do read it and I love it.
Not?
But
only read. Sorry.
Oh.
Look, I'm a cultured gentleman. What can I say?
Look, I watched him gush over quintessential quintuplets.
And sweat and soap too.
Yeah.
Sweat soap, yeah.
Love it.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm still mad they delayed my box set till December.
I'm so sorry. I felt bad. Did you get it on sale when it was super cheap?
Yes.
Nice.
That's the only thing. All right, now these next ones are from Seven Seas.
I'm excited. Sorry.
My girlfriend's child.
That gives us serial killer vibes right there. It's like, I'm going to keep the baby from you.
I know, it is kind of creepy, the artwork, isn't it?
I'll be the only daddy you'll ever know. I killed the father. Sorry.
You're the father, right?
I don't have any kids that I know of, okay? So.
You know what? Wow.
Thought I was a daddy for a little while, but that's
2K.
a long story. And that's for my personal channel we can talk about, but we don't discuss it here. But yeah, I thought I was a daddy for a little while. Then I ended up being a better fake daddy. It's true.
Culture daddy.
You got me to snort, dude.
Oh boy. So I'm guessing this is more like a young couple dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, and I guess like with the whole family dynamic and school life.
Reminded me of the premise from Juno, almost.
Yeah.
I know somebody recently shared that the Monica interviewed multiple people like midwives, doctors, and even teenagers who unexpectedly, had a teen pregnancy. So she said that she didn't think, like the Monica didn't think that was an actual real issue, like teen pregnancy in Japan. And then so I guess this manga came from her doing research and realizing like it's not just something like on TV or, like in some other country. So I feel like it's gonna be like one of those like dramatic ones. I'm like, this is not my typical shoujo, but I feel like it's gonna be super informative, and I'm surprisingly very excited because I'm like, let's see what you got. Like Seven Seas has been hitting it so hard with all these like
literally
titles.
So 16 and pregnant.
Sorry.
What do you think, Mark?
I don't know. It's Seven Sleaze, so I'm just.
Don't slander a great publisher. Steamship is the best line. It is better than Ghost Ship. Better than Ghost Ship, Steamship.
I don't
They're
know.
doing real good though. I have to. At least their announcements. Their announcements are looking really nice. They're finally delivering to like everyone, not just like say just isekai or just this. Like I feel like we're getting everything but like shonen manga. Honestly, when I think about it, so.
That is true. I don't know. This one just doesn't like call to me, I guess. I don't know. I'm being super stingy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I might actually get this one.
Really?
I got a hot take for it in a minute.
I'm just surprised it's only got 3 words in the title.
It's not an isekai.
Yeah, it's not an isekai. So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Tell it, Matt.
Oh, there we go.
So Nick has funded this manga.
I have very many 7 Seas titles and Ghost Ship, and now Steamship. I support them in everything they do. Please sponsor me. I need that money so I can buy more
Give us
smut.
the bag.
Carrie,
Want
help
the
him
bag.
out.
Don't forget to subscribe to Nick's channel. The link is down below in the description.
Oh, thanks, guys. I actually put out a video this month and week.
I feel like I would get this if I was looking for information.
Yeah.
Because there was an information manga I bought, which is called Sex Love Education, something like that,
I remember
which
that,
is supposed to teach about gender identities and sexualities and have cats. Because cats was added on to the summary. So I'm like, okay, identities, sexualities, and cats.
And cats.
Sure.
Too many cats now. Say nothing but cat manga.
But what about the sexy Neko cat girls? We need that more too, right?
No.
I like it. Don't judge me. I'm not a weirdo. I'm not no furries.
Oh man.
That's such a meme with me and my channel. It's a joke that I'm called a furry.
Oh, it's okay. I support it. I mean, if you want to be into it, that's cool. Like, I don't mind people cosplaying, but I just think it's weird that if you want to be I'm trying to be PC today and not offensive. If you want to be a mature adult and make sweet love to an otter while you're dressed up like a gorilla, that's cool. I mean, it's not my bag.
It's like
it's
that because I have a werewolf profile picture and I love werewolves. I'm like, oh my gosh, this werewolf is so cute.
Oh,
my gosh,
okay.
she's a
I'm not
furry.
used
And I'm
to
like, wait,
seeing
what?
Okay, now I know who it is. Okay, because I wasn't sure. Didn't want to ask and be a dick and be like, "Yo, are you a furry?" There's a face behind it. Okay, that makes more sense. Werewolves, I get it. That's cool. I mean, I like vampires. I don't like lycanthrope, but we can get along, I guess.
Vampires suck.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
else
can I
is
give my
the
take? I think that this is actually probably going to be decent, and I'm not going to read it. But it's a shocker. Kids have unprotected sex in high school, and they have children. Who knew?
I didn't know.
Crazy. Ah, damn it! I couldn't make it more than 5 minutes without swearing.
Well, the sex education in Japan is just really bad. They don't even teach you about condoms, and they're taught at a really early age at 13.
Well, I think the best way for me to learn is I need to practice more, so maybe I'll learn.
Oh no, Tony, I'm sorry. You probably came in the moment the furry talk.
That's what she said, or no?
Oh no.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, it looks interesting, but I don't know if it's something I'm gonna rush out and get.
Do you want me to buy it so I can let you guys know how it is?
I'll get it. We can read it on
At
stream.
least tell me how the art is, because it looks very interesting from the cover. And I'm like, if it looks like this, I'll probably buy it.
Can tell
the art
you
does
right
look
now.
Oh yeah, just another thing. I'm going to be starting a buddy book reading club. Not to interrupt everyone else's, but like I want to do some other weird stuff no one reads. So
Okay.
if you guys are down for that, and also we've all decided I'm going to start my own channel. We're going to do it on Fridays. We haven't figured our name, but no filter. If you get canceled, that's on you.
I know we were like trying to come up with names in the chat earlier.
Oh, is that what that was? I missed out on a lot today.
I
got
think because I liked Weeb's Unfiltered, but then I was looking for a cute, funny little acronym. So unmonetizable Weeb Unfiltered. That way it's uwu.
Oh,
Oh, like it.
I would do not naughty otaku. You gotta do it.
I want a culture gentleman's club, but that just sounds like something else. So, and that also like makes it so ladies wouldn't want to do it because I want to read a lot of shoujo and just other stuff people don't pay attention to.
Shoujo Joe.
Shoujo. I'm a misogynist. And I still read it.
Oh god. All right, let's see what's the next one.
Oh my god, did you see what Braza books? Oh, sorry, yeah. Baz reads books.
Let me see.
Baza Brooks.
Braza.
I didn't know that.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, we don't hate on people. Except furries.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
3 times. Something special happens.
All right, so the next one from Seven Seas is I Didn't Mean to Fall in Love, and it's a mature-rated boys' love romance.
Fuck yeah, I gotta buy this for my collection. Hetero straight male just likes watching ghost penis with other boys doing stuff with each other. Totally normal.
That is funny. Like, so
I actually probably have more boys love than Yuri.
Blasphemy. I'm just kidding.
I'm not into it, but whatever.
Anybody else have any thoughts on this one?
It seemed interesting enough. I was actually reading it. I was like, that reminds me of was it the 40-Year-Old Virgin or whatever?
Oh, you read this?
No. It seemed interesting from what it says right here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what a lot of them are. It's like a hidden gay male character. Most of them, they're like, oh my God, I really like my best friend. And his best friend's like, hey, how you doing? And they start making out. And then you see ghost penis. And he's like, ah! And then they're like all hot and sweaty holding each other. I'm like, yeah, he's a fucking beefcake daddy. Yeah.
We need Nick to do like reads on this type of stuff and doing like
I
the whole
have
narration.
2 videos on it. Dick Fight Island and Dick Fight Island 2.
Yes, I remember.
Oh gosh,
Check
I
out my
remember
channel.
the title.
It'd be like,
Bianca, you okay?
Sorry. This is
Sometimes I'll shoot
So
up
anybody?
someday.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read too many BL stories. I mean, it sounds
you gotta
interesting.
expand your horizons and see if you like it.
This seems very webtoony.
Yeah.
I have read a lot of webtoons that I have are similar to this type of title.
sorry, I left it, Robert.
Thanks, guys. You know what I do want to see? I want to see like an isekai boys love.
Oh yeah.
Hey, fuck you. The mannequin couldn't fight back. That shit was mine, buddy. Is this why I'm here? Am I here for your amusement? Don't leave me like my family did.
Bianca.
Except my virtual hugs. Okay.
Thank you.
And subscribe. Thank you, Hominus.
Thank you. I appreciate
Hominus
you.
is a great one, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I might try it. I know I should try reading more BL.
Can I just
Well, he doesn't turn into a wizard, so I'm not going to be interested. Because there's always a girl. There's always once a girl turns 30 and she's a virgin, boom, she's a witch.
And she has scissoring powers, right?
It depends, I guess.
But I like Nick's idea of an isekai one, though.
That'd be awesome. Like, I'd try it.
We have two girl romance isekai ones right now, right? But I can only name one, which is like the villainess wants to
that's the one I
survive
know.
or something like that.
There's a lot of villainesses in the name and title for stuff.
Or is it I'm in love with the villainess?
But it is the villainess though.
Or I'm in love with the cross-dressing villainess, or I'm the villainous boss, or I'm the villainous, most villainous, villainous.
I'm the villainess, and I'm also in love with the villainess. What?
Yeah. Oh, Lore Olympus. I've heard about that one.
I've actually met a a teacher who teaches literature. I was ringing her out and she had a Lore Olympus t-shirt and I'm like, oh, hey, Lore Olympus, I heard that's really good. And she's like, it is fantastic. I have it read to my students. And I'm like, wow. Every
That's
student
pretty
gets a
cool.
copy.
That's really cool.
That's
She buys
cool.
them all.
All right, Nick, here you go.
Boys
Maybe.
Love Isekai is the world's other books. Depends on it being counted. Oh, that's what that is?
I think, yeah, that's the name of a new one, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. I just assumed bean counter. They were bean counter, or it's like a Yuri.
What's bean counter?
It's when you count money, but I was
Like
also
counting,
implying
like-
to the female genitalia as a bean. So I mean, it was a double play on words, but it's okay. You guys,
Oh,
it was over your
okay.
head. It was too classy.
Well,
I can see how you would thought that then.
any final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it had me at gay bar.
Gay bar.
Gay bar. Let's start a nuclear war. Yeah, you get it.
Well, I think there might be another one Nick might definitely be
Matic Volume 3, I've been waiting. No, Maddox's the best boys love I've ever read in my life. Yes, I saw this.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm totally all about this.
Bring
Oh,
back
I was so
memories.
confused. I thought it was a student, but she's also wearing a tracksuit like the PE teachers wear. So is she a teacher
Yeah, she's a student.
in a school outfit?
Yeah, from what I read, she's a student.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, seemed interesting. Go ahead, Nick.
It seems very cute and
Culture.
wholesome.
It's
Listen, not only did I buy my dress up darling because I thought it was a smutty, horrible piece of trash, it was the cutest thing I've ever read. Well, not the cutest, but it was pretty cute. So this could be cute and wholesome, but clearly it's Ghost Ship, and she's gonna just get railed 3 ways from Sunday and just drenched with something. But I mean, it could be cute. Could be.
No, from what was it? Basically, she's hanging out at this guy's house, and he wants her to go, but not really. So it's like, you need to leave, and she's basically just sticking around. And he knows I guess he can't trust himself, and a lot of us when we were teenage years couldn't really trust ourselves with somebody with.
I was
someone
a
with the
perfect
opposite
gentleman, and no one can see my face right now because it's covered. Oh shit!
sex. Lies.
I need to do that.
Oh, Rev, what's up? Hello. I love Reb. I miss
So
her.
of course, questions are going to be start popping up. Like, one, does she not have a home to go to, and is she abused? That's why she
Right,
doesn't
that's
want to go
another thing.
home.
Well, my question is, why is she at the boys' house? Like, why? I got nothing.
Because her parents don't care about her, so they let her do whatever she wants. So she just can do whatever she wants.
That sounds like a
One
typical
of
teenager.
many predictions.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
don't-
well, are you reading through this, though? It says, sprawling out on his bed and digging up through his smut stash. Who exactly is claiming his life is hers to hang out with? Like, right down there.
Mhm.
Clearly going through his adult magazines. He's a man of culture, too, I see.
I see. And it doesn't scare her.
Well, it's definitely a Nick. I don't know if it's mine.
I like how I'm just getting judged. Do you think I read that trash? I read it for the quality writing. Okay? And half the time, everything's censored out. You just really can't crank one out to it. You got to actually want to be a freak and read it.
I'm jumping on the other side. Like, yeah, Nick.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm sure you clearly have a subscription of Faku. I don't, but
I was wondering who she looked like. She reminds me of Kiki
Nagatoro?
from
Oh,
Snow White and the Red Hair.
she gives me that Miss
Oh, a little
Nagatoro
bit.
vibe.
Her hair, yeah.
I can see it.
With like an evil smile.
Well, that's also a trope, the vampire teeth.
I thought it was the
Besides me,
wolf
sexy.
teeth or
Maybe.
dog because
What's
the,
with you wolves?
fanged.
shut your fangs.
Vampires.
Vampires suck.
If
Team
you want a
Wolf.
more wholesome version.
Oh yeah, I saw that anime. I really liked it. So.
I thought, is it an anime? I literally just saw somebody do a
Mhm.
review of that. And
Yeah.
is it a light novel or is it a manga or is it both?
I don't know about light
I
novel.
know it's a
manga.
manga.
Yeah.
I have it saved on
Okay.
my Crunchyroll. I almost didn't cue it because I'm like, what is this implying?
Yeah,
And then you're like, no,
it's actually pretty wholesome.
not like that. I'm like, okay, thank God.
Wait, Crunchyroll
Oh,
is manga?
It is a light novel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
actually, yeah, Crunchyroll does have manga too.
Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
can use
not a
that with
big
my account or
selection.
no?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You can't seek your teeth into it, but no.
You have to upgrade
Then why do I even
the
want to
account.
bother?
Yeah, you have to upgrade the account to get the manga.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Don't do it.
Oh, Bianca, you have a
Oh,
Bianca.
it's also a manga too. Okay.
Vampires are clearly
Hominus is picking a
superior.
fight with you.
Oh, he always picks a fight with me. I'm the werewolf. He's the vampire. We butt heads.
Just the tips.
Oh boy.
Keeping
Well,
it clean.
I think we had some interesting manga announcements, but I think it's time to get into another topic. And I know this one could get a little spicy.
Down to brass tacks time. Yeah, this was actually my suggestion, so hate me or not, I like playing devil's advocate, so it should be interesting. Go.
So, we're going to talk about, if everybody's probably heard already, Rurouni Kenshin is getting a new anime.
Himuro
And
Batusai? The
It
Manslayer?
looks amazing. I'm going to
It
say,
does.
I saw the trailer.
Mhm.
However, it's stirred up some old wounds and controversy online, because of what's happened with the mangaka behind it. And I know, Bianca, you've done some research about exactly what went down with this person. Do you
Mhm.
want to give like a little backstory on that for everybody?
Okay. So, I believe, so let's go to a tiny little bit of the laws. So, people misunderstand about the concept of consent, the age of consent, sorry, is 13. That's not true. Depending on the prefecture, it's like 16
Correct.
to 18. And then for the two random islands, as nobody's ever heard about, it's only 13 there because the population is like 100 people, but it's only towards two 13-year-olds. And if they want to get married, they have to have parents' consent. Now, in Japan, adult with a child, always illegal, never accepted. Not that what actually people think in the anime manga community, because it's been spread for years. So pornography with children, illegal, but owning it was not illegal, which is weird. And they
Yeah.
finally updated that around like 2014 or so. In
Yep.
2017, Nobuhiro Wakatsuki, or was it Wakatsuku? Whatever. He had his house kind of like raided by police
And
because
that was the mangaka for Rurouni Kenshin.
Yes.
Correct.
He got his house raided because they were tracking him down, saying, "We know you got a lot." So he had over 100
CP.
CP, and so they charged him. He went to court. Turns out, the reason they charged him was because they thought he was the dealer. He thought he was selling it to other people because he had so many. It turns out he publicly said, "No, I'm actually the customer. Here are the ages that I'm interested in." It was all girls under 15. And so he only had to pay in almost around $2,000 bail, let go, and then invited back to the industry, was celebrated by many different mangakas and all that stuff. And his work during those time was only on hiatus for 6 months, and then continued after he came back.
Right.
Wow, thank you for sharing. I did not
Yeah,
realize that was the actual situation, or like what happened and stuff. Wow.
And,
Apparently for weed, you get like 7 years in Japan, but if for CP, it's up to a year. But he didn't get jail time, so he just paid and went back to work.
yeah, I was a little kind of mixed up on this because originally I thought he had went to prison for X amount of years, and my whole thing is the thing I always think about is if you serve the time and all that, do you? I mean, you're released. I mean, do you deserve to have your rights back and everything? Because it's according to the state or the place you're in. I mean, you've officially been rehabilitated. I mean, that's the question that I've always kind of asked myself. But I don't. What he did was horrible, and that's when I learned more about it. It's like I don't even want to look at the series. I saw it growing up, like maybe an episode or two, but it's like it's not for me. With it coming back, I don't even think I want to even give it any attention at all. It's not going to see any of my money or my attention. Just because, for one thing, he got the biggest slap on the wrist I could imagine. I mean, he paid a fine for that. I mean, if he served prison time, I mean, I don't know if y'all know what happens to people who do that in prison. They find that out, and yeah, you don't have an easy time. That's. I mean, I'd say that's some rehabilitation right there. But again, before I even knew that, I thought he went to prison, and I was like, I might maybe still because the question is there. I mean, once you've served your time, do you deserve to get your rights back? Because I'm a big 2A guy. I believe even though you're a felon, I mean, you still deserve the right to protect yourself. So I kind of
I work with a bunch of felons, but like one thing we don't deal with is if you do things to children or old people, you're gonna get the shit beat out of you, and you're not gonna work. And I feel like that's right.
Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Same. I didn't know I was working with somebody who stole, and she was telling me like, "Listen, I stole all the time, but honestly, ever since I started working here, I like you guys so much, and I now see the errors of my ways. But I will still steal from Victoria's Secret."
Funny story. Before I went back into construction, I was a manager for a company, and when I found out that we had like 3 sex offenders working for us, it disgusted me. But like we got one of them to quit. But I mean, I know they're regular everyday people, but I don't agree with it. And I don't like it. So
Is it still illegal to not accept somebody who did a felony?
That doesn't matter. It's my personal preference. Fuck them.
Oh, okay.
That's how I feel. And I'm just being honest. No, it's as a manager, yeah, you have to treat them as a regular human being, but
I didn't know this.
Yep, it's discrimination. And you're not even supposed to know, but I mean, a simple Google search, you pop up on a registry. So,
I found out a few years ago that person moved, but we used to have a registered sex offender in our neighborhood, and I had like no idea. And I was like, I'm glad I didn't know when I was walking home like by myself from high school. I'm middle school and high school, so I mean, he doesn't live here now, thankfully. But yeah.
My wife and I were interested in this one house that was going for a really good deal, and then she had mentioned to always look at this one site that tells you where these people are, and I was like, oh, right next door. And I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
For me, I was always in the minority neighborhoods, so they were always around no matter where I moved. So like I couldn't walk home by myself. I wasn't allowed to play outside in any neighborhood I moved into. So I've always been like secluded and all that stuff. And then of course I ended up getting personal experience anyway. So for me, like I'm already too biased on this subject.
But I think the whole point of us having this was not really to go in depth, but I appreciate it and thank you for sharing that. It was more of the current cancel culture we live in with other people saying, well, if you don't like that, you can't be friends with me. I don't like you, XYZ, you're a horrible person. That was the whole debate that we were supposed to go about. But that's fine that we're all comfortable talking about it, but I don't think any of us support it or like it. But
no. I just think like some people needed to have a slight understanding of how Japan works with this
totally
compared to us.
Yeah,
it is a new law. They're working it out, the kinks and stuff. Also, I live in Florida, so just in case you hear thundering, or I don't know, maybe my internet will cut off.
Yeah,
it's just
I'm not in the zone, are you? You're not in the
maybe
Florida is in the zone.
Yeah, Florida
is always in the zone. Even if it's like the East Coast, they always say it's all in the zone.
My brother is helping with EMT stuff, so he's helping people evacuate and all that stuff for like a few days.
That is such a good point. I didn't even think about that because I know I ain't saying Aquaman too. I mean, I feel bad for saying that, but it changes your whole view. And I wonder if like because of like how we're sharing, you know, like in America, I feel like it's much more stronger when it comes to CP. Like that, you know, that's it. And so I wonder if because of that strong, not that it's bad, not saying it's a bad thing, but that strong ideology and that passion that it really, like I said, like it, I mean, just in the fandom right now, like in the community as a whole, that it's really ripping friendships apart and just bringing out the ugly in people because it's like, no. And I know a lot of people have said like, you know, differentiating between the creator,
the art and the artist.
That's a pretty big separation right there. Because again, I don't know who this person is, and knowing I don't even think they even changed. I mean, what has he gone through?
The company spoke for him and saying that he is reflecting and he is reforming and he is regretting, but they never said if it was because he bought the material or if it's because of what type of person he is. So I'm like, I don't think you should have spoke. I think he should have, because like you're a company. Of course you want him back. So I want to hear this guy.
He didn't even issue out a statement or anything, so he could just not be apologetic at all, and the company's just talking for him. So definitely not getting any of my money. And the thing is, the whole thing started because we saw people kind of saying basically unfollow me or get away from me if you watch this or not watch this, and everybody's gonna like what they like. I understand that, but yeah, I don't support that in any way. So
For me, I don't support that, but it's like I
But if-
understand what you
yeah.
mean. Yeah, I
some
understand
people
the
grew up
sentiment
with
at least.
this.
Yeah, and that's
The-
what I was gonna say.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
A lot of
say it.
people-
It's I'll watch it. I don't give a shit.
Mhm.
You can be mad at me or not. It's no, I'm being dead ass. I liked
No,
Kenshin
no.
when it came out, and
Yeah.
other people on the panel do like it, but they don't want to say anything, and that's fine. You know, like
Well,
No,
no, I was
it-
gonna
it
say
is.
I grew up with it, and I liked the live action movies and everything, and I didn't really know this happened until recently. But I hate to say it, like I'm interested to see how the new anime is gonna be.
it looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
Mhm.
It wasn't my childhood, so it's like if I ever was interested in it, I told myself that if I was ever interested in this series, like whether the manga or the anime, I'll just go to the sites.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's like I
it-
feel like I have to be
it'd be
really
like-
interested in this anime
Yeah.
to like dive in deep and binge. But I'm so
It'd be-
lazy nowadays.
It'd be like say something happened with Tatsuki Fujimoto. And I'm not saying. Let's say something really bad happened.
Dude, you speak
and
bad about Chainsaw
Yeah,
Man.
I'm just
Daddy.
saying. Hypothetically, I'm just saying,
I was like,
I love this series and I love that mangaka. But if something horrible was sprung to light, that would be really hard for me. I mean, if I
too.
were to identify with how y'all feel, because again, you guys grew up with Rurouni Kenshin. I saw a couple episodes. I don't have any skin in the game. But if you were to have into something I really love, like that would be tough to separate my. I guess kind of walk away from it because it's like I love the series. I think I can separate this from that. But I think for a lot of the people that didn't grow up with it and just
They don't get it.
Yeah, they don't get it.
Well, that's like saying in our group chat that we had earlier, right? I brought up the fact yesterday that what about if, say, Oda or someone actually came out for molesting kids or CP or something? How many of them would actually walk away and be like, no, they're like, I still want to know what's going on. It's like they can't separate the art from the artist, but they're like, you know what? Maybe it was this or that. I think 85% of them would still read it, and I call bullshit. Now, if you're buying the manga and stuff, that's supporting the artist. I get that. I'm fine with that. But like watching an anime, he's not going to get any extra money. It's already made, already been done. If you're buying DVDs or merch, yeah. I mean, I'm also playing devil's advocate. I don't care either way, regardless what you want to do.
Yeah.
Just be a mature adult and be like, well, if you don't like that, I'm canceling you and don't talk to me. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
You're not gonna have any friends if you cancel everybody that doesn't believe what you believe.
and
Widow
I feel like
echo
we live in this like very cultish society lately where everybody's like you have to agree with every single thing I agree with. There's no room for different opinions or anything. Both sides do this. And people are just like I've lost friends because I didn't agree with them on one stupid little thing, and it's like okay, we should be able to talk about it
like adults.
And-
Yeah, I agree.
like adults. And
Yep.
it's become like no. Like today, I got into a big one today on Twitter. Otaku has
Oh.
witnessed it. Everybody went straight to the ist remark instead of
Yeah.
reading what I wrote, and it was just kind of like
Misogynist. I know. I hate that word.
Yeah.
I've been called that too before they realized I was a woman. But it's like there's no
I'm
discussion.
surprised it
And
didn't. Isn't your name still Nerdygirlcreates?
they've called other people who's got the name woman in their handle
Those could
misogynist.
be
They're
your
like, oh, maybe
pronouns.
you
Just
should
Johnny.
have put your she, her in your bio. Or else I would have thought you were a guy, even though you have Nerdy Girl Creates.
My other Twitter bio before you could actually, put whatever you wanted for your pronouns. It's pretty good. I'm a T-Rex and something else. It's pretty cool.
Hominus
Oh,
doesn't know what
Hominus is gonna
happened.
like it. He's
Oh, yeah.
Mexican. Tell him. Tell him.
I was pointing out that what they were doing with Namor in the new Black Panther 2 movie was they stripped the identity of an existing Marvel Mexican hero
100%.
100%.
I know you're
slapped
talking about.
it-
It's just I don't bother with it, but
Yeah.
also what they did to Namor, it's kind of shitty. He was from Atlantis. They just wanted to do the cash grab bullshit thing that they do now with all MCU stuff, and they're like, "I'm gonna marginalize it and make it a minority because if not, can't be a white man." Even though Namor wasn't white, but still, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, and they slit everything. If you look at the character in the movie scenes and compare it to this other character, it's everything, right to the headdress and everything. I said the only difference is you now have him living underwater instead of in a Mexican city that's in
Yeah.
the sky.
And like I was
It was
saying, it's like I really don't care about like representation and everything. If you're gonna do a Mexican character, do it right, and if it's according to the lore, do it to the source material. I mean, a lot of people, like I was saying, book readers, when it came to movies, I always hated when my wife said, "Oh, that didn't happen in the book. It was so much better in the book." Like, oh God, shut up. But
Don't
then,
look at me, Bo.
but then I started reading. I
The
started
book
reading
was
some of these
better.
books, and
But
I was
then
like, I get it, but you can't go out there and say, well, I don't like this, and people automatically just go to those things because, again, I blame the companies because they set these things up. They a lot of the times I see that they swap races, they do all this stuff. They know it's going to be a trash fire, and they do that so they can say, oh, well, you don't like it because you're an ist. I hate that. I mean, if you're gonna have inclusivity or diversity and all that, just have it. Sonic, for instance, that one had a lot of it, and it didn't say it wasn't the selling point. You had a mixed racial couple that was married, and it was like, okay, this is all good, and that wasn't the selling point. The selling point was Sonic, the story. It was all in there. Yet everyone's complaining. It's like, well, you should come see this because it has this. Like, okay, is it a good story?
And meanwhile, the comic book fans are going, that looks nothing like the character I grew up with and read for years. And
Yeah,
then
you got
it's not made
this.
for you.
I think the only thing similar is that he's still wearing green
That's it.
trunks,
And he's
Is it
got
trunks?
the
Underwear?
he's got the wings and the pointy ears. That's it.
Well, the two things I think too, though, are like people complaining that like didn't they realize Robbie Rodriguez failed in Ghost Rider and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? And all that started at Marvel when what is it? Alex Alonso that was there, right? Before they got rid of him. I think that's when most of their SJW
I have no
started
idea.
with Marvel.
Well, it's like MCU is not doing as well as it used to.
No, it's because they're doing it's C to D list characters that no one wants to see. Like,
and that's why today they announced Hugh Jackman's coming back as Wolverine.
Oh, and it broke the internet.
I thought he didn't want to come back. I thought
Ryan
Deadpool got him. Ryan Reynolds got him.
All right, can we all just admit, including you, Otaku, Ryan Reynolds is Superman pretty, and I would do anything for him. Just saying.
No,
not even gay, but Ryan Reynolds.
I'm not gay, but I'd be confused for an hour.
Funny and hot. That's a great combination.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and that's the problem though. You can't have a conversation about it. It's like I'm on there and they're just telling me, "Well, you're wrong," and I'm like, "Why am I wrong?" And it's like, "'Cause you're racist."
No.
And that's what it's getting like with this situation. Like people are like, "But I grew up with this series. I really like this series, and yes, what he did was wrong, and I'm not like overlooking that, but like I've been waiting for them to redo this." And people are getting like knocked down on Twitter and on Instagram, and it's like there's no conversation again. It's just like, you're a problem. I don't want to talk to you anymore.
But at some point, though, their own echo chamber is going to be them and 10 other people. And they're going to be like going, yes, can go, yes. You know, like, it sounds stupid, but sooner or later they alienate themselves into oblivion and they have no one else. And they're just incels.
Yeah. And if nobody knows what the echo chamber is, that's when basically you've cut everybody else out with a different opinion, and you have everybody with the same opinion. So anytime you say something, everyone says the exact same thing. You don't get that different.
You don't get the diversity of thought.
Yes, diversity of thought. There
exactly.
you
I bet you all thought I was just a fucking clown.
Dance clown.
Yeah, Marg, do you have any thoughts on this? I know you've been keeping up with the chat.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot
it's
of
a hard one. It's not an easy.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say if the guy is like sorry for what he did or anything, but I feel like people can change. I feel like I believe in second chances. I can't judge the guy because I'm not God. So, I mean, if you're gonna judge a guy based on what he did and, you know, cut out like everything he did, you're gonna have to do that for everybody. You can't just pick and choose who you're going to like cancel, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna look into every single like mangaka that created something. I mean, I feel like that's a you know, it's a slippery slope when you start. I mean, he's popular, so of course it's going to be in the news and stuff, but you're going to have to start researching if that's what you're going to do.
That's actually what I do.
Yeah.
I'm the weirdo.
And if that's what you want to do, that's fine, you know, but you can't just pick and choose. If you're gonna be like that. And I just feel like you shouldn't tell other people what they can and can't do because you don't agree with something. I mean, I keep my beliefs to myself. I don't try to ram it down anyone's throats.
Yeah.
And I'm just, don't try to do that to me with your beliefs and agendas. So, I feel like if you can't say nothing nice, just don't say anything at all,
Then stuffoo.
What was
Stuffoo if you can't say anything nice.
And what was that
Right.
thing that
Well-
we grew up with? Treat others as you like to be treated. I think the
Golden
rule
rule, correct.
goes across many cultures. And
Yeah. And I don't know. I don't like cancel culture because that's
I hate
basically
it.
saying that this one thing defines you and you can't change from that. That's like people can change, people grow. And I feel like, if you do that to somebody, you're going to be very lonely because you're going to be cutting people out right and left because you don't agree with everything they do or, everything they believe. I just, if any of that makes sense.
No, it does.
It does.
But yeah, I just, if you like Kenshin, watch Kenshin. If you like to read Kenshin. I mean, just don't force it on anyone else that, doesn't want to support the mangaka because of what they did and they have some feelings about it. I don't think you should try to force somebody, but
yeah,
I also think that you shouldn't say, oh, you're terrible since you read this manga or watch this anime because this person did that. Well, I don't know. What if the person that made, Yona the Dawn, what if they did something bad? I didn't know about it, but I'm still reading Yona, having a good old time. You just can't judge everything like that.
Yeah.
It's
a
going
case
to
by
be
case
very
basis.
exhausting for you, and you're going to be a miserable person.
and some
So,
people might disagree with that, and that's okay.
Fine.
It's fine. And
Everyone's open to their own opinion.
That's
I
what a
agree.
conversation and a friendship is. You're able to be yourself around your friends, say what you have to say, even though y'all don't agree. You're able to say, you know what, I don't agree with that, but let's go get a beer.
Yeah, it's like I
Or
still
some
like you as a
kombucha.
person. I'm not going to let this get between us because we've got so much more in common, and we like each other's company and stuff. So it's heartbreaking that people are just throwing stuff at each other all the time and just canceling everyone and for anything.
Mark,
So.
I cancel you twice on my podcast. Canceled.
Canceled. So I just say it because it's funny. I mean, it's not funny, but I don't
get it.
Yeah, I get you.
There's very few things I think that people can
Funny,
do
weird,
and get
not
away
funny,
with,
haha.
but like
right.
stuff to children or elderly people, not cool with. Other than that, do whatever the hell makes you happy. And if you're not hurting nobody,
don't get me wrong. I am not for CP. I have two children. That's heartbreaking to me.
I would murder someone.
Yeah.
No questions.
But Marga's canceled for recommending Hot Gimmick. I didn't recommend it. I haven't read it all yet. I'm just reading it. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I mean, I grew up watching Kenshin, so I didn't know any of that until recently. So I mean, I might still watch it, even though, but I'm not gonna.
Oh shit, you're gonna get canceled now.
Here you go.
I don't care. If you cancel me, then
you have
what
to
do
care.
I say all the time? You can't be canceled if you don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing anything wrong, that's fine.
That question right there is a hot
Yeah.
one right there.
It is. Figure Drawings asking the panel, where do you all draw the line in terms of separating the art from the artist?
I think we can
Many
cancel our
different
5
answers
now.
for this.
Ooh, see, I'm gonna
To be honest,
take
I
it.
don't research any artists of anything, so
I
don't
don't research
have a
it.
line.
I don't research it either. I just, if something like this is brought to my attention, I'm like, oh no, then obviously anything involving CP, it's like I'm out.
But I respect that.
And again, the where this gets a little fuzzy is if again you take something that I truly love and that like if you told me something about Chainsaw Man, I would be devastated and that I would be really kind of put in a tough spot. It was like I really love this and I think I can I might be able to separate the content, I think. But yeah, that's where it gets. You can't just, for me, I can't just answer that. Oh, when this happens, this happens, this happens, this happens. I think there's a lot of gray areas with everything.
Yeah.
I
I just
think-
think. Go ahead, Laura.
I would say, I think for me, it's just how passionate I am about the characters. I think Margie brought up such an excellent point, because I think somebody said that Oda has backed him, and I'm like, I feel bad because I'm like, Kenshin, I'm really on the line, but I'm like, I'm not giving up my love for these One Piece characters. Like, Oda may do things, I don't know. I'm not saying I disagree with them because I don't know anything about that, but I'm like, I'm not, like, I love One Piece too much. This is going to be the same for Haikyuu. That I'm like, even if the manga did things that I don't agree, I'm like, I can't. Like, these characters have changed my life. And that is, I feel like that is one point that I could say that I could separate the art from the artist. Like, I'd have to, in that sense. I don't know what I would do. I mean, like you're saying, Bo, like I'm not there, but I feel just when people have slandered Oda through all of this, I'm like, he is an amazing storyteller. And I think, like you said, Mark, that you just sometimes at that point, you just have to, you don't have to, because that sounds like I'm forcing, but like for me personally, that's like, I have to reevaluate, like, how much is it to give this person a second chance, even if I don't know them, but just supporting them and, you know, potentially promoting them on like your social media. Like, that is, I feel like I'm almost having like a double standard, because I'm like, I'm not giving up Oda's work. I was like, Kenshin, I might, but I'm like, not Oda. And
Yeah.
so,
Well, even like with Kenshin, it's like, I probably won't. Actually, I'll say for sure, I'm not going to buy the anime. So, you know, I'm not going to financially support it. So there's another like
gray
thing.
area.
Like, I'm not going to buy the manga either unless I buy it like secondhand. So, you know, there's other avenues to, you know, maybe not support the acts that they did. But even then, it's like, I can't judge whether or not this man is sorry for what he did or not. So that's not up to me, I guess, to decide.
What about you, Bianca?
For me, I feel like it always depends. It's like a case by case. You know, the girl who did Yuri on Ice? Hate that anime, by the way. After I
like the song.
The song is great.
The song is excellent.
Only good animation on there. But after I saw a tweet of whether it was joke or jokingly serious, I personally didn't like that because I don't like jokes about that. And I said, okay, I'm not personally going to be getting any of your stuff. Cool. If everybody wants to buy it, whatever. And then, of course, with this, I was like, okay, if I'm ever interested, I'm just going to pirate, whatever.
You can't admit that on stream.
Too bad. I don't care. Okay. Guns blazing. Pew, 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 pew,
What's
pew.
Riot? What's Riot?
One Piece,
anything
right?
with children.
It's a new video store.
It's called the Bay.
Because to me, it's like, oh, well, you did this thing. And if you did serve time, it doesn't matter to me because, if you're like, yeah, I regret buying this, but you're not going to automatically change your sexuality from going to jail. And so that's what stays with me. And so I'm like, okay, so let me just cut you off. But I think those are the only 2 times I've ever like had that feeling. That's because, like, you know, wait, over here. Like what she said, you would have to research every single artist, and that won't happen until, you know, stuff comes out of, hey, this person is this. And then of course you have to research because you can't just believe everything on the internet anymore, and everybody's like getting fake canceled and all that stuff. So it's like, all right, let me look at this, let me do my research, and then evaluate what I want to do, that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, I only have those 2 examples. I can't say anything else. That's all I have.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to use an example. It's not as bad as what this guy did, but like, comic book fan, was a huge fan of Mark Waid, and then I got to meet him, and he is a douchebag. And for the longest time, I didn't want to read any of his stuff because I was so disappointed with what an asshole he was to me. But I did start reading World Finest recently. I mean, he is a good writer, but he's an asshole.
He sucks as a writer.
Really?
Yeah. You know who's a huge asshole too is what's his name? Batman. Neil Adams. He's a fucking dickhead.
Rest in peace. Didn't he die recently?
Yeah, doesn't change he's a dickhead.
I know.
I was like, who's Neil Adams? I'm like, oh snap, that's the guy that just passed. I'm still making comic books. I'm sorry. I'm
But
still
I mean,
learning.
I think it's also a personal thing, like how it affects you knowing this and
Yeah.
your view on it. Like it's what could be minor to you and me might not be something much more.
But then again, it
severe
goes
to
with
somebody
your
else.
personal feelings, beliefs, and also like what's happening to you in the real life. Like, I think personally, for me, I don't care about the art or the artist. Like, if I like something, I'm still gonna like it. But again, flip that to say someone murdered someone, right? I'm not saying it's wrong. CP is disgusting, and molesting kids is disgusting, and I think you should die. That's just me in general. But my whole point is, what happens if they killed someone? Now you're going to cancel them and say, I can't read their work. You're like, oh, well, they screwed up and it was a mistake. Like, say they drunk drove and killed someone. That's not right. Or they shot someone because they broke in their house. Like, whatever weird story or situation that could come from it, are you going to cancel them and say, well, I can't support their work because they're a murderer now? I'm playing devil's advocate. That's why I brought up this
I
subject.
remember when Mosby was late canceled. Anybody watch Sweet Life of Zack and Cody or know of it? Yeah, you do. All right, you know the guy who plays Mr. Mosby. Long time ago. He's the only black guy on there.
Yeah.
A long time ago, when he was young, he drunk drove, hit somebody, killed somebody. He regretted it and didn't do acting ever since. And then, of course, we live with Zack and Cody, blah, blah, blah. And he was comfortable with acting again. People found out later, and they're like, oh my gosh, why is he still working? They're like, well, he went to jail. He stopped acting for a while. And he said he completely reformed and is comfortable with acting now. So, he says he's never going to be doing that again.
Let's see. Here's a point, like with that, and I'm going to bring back up the Amber Heard thing. I see Tristan's in the chat.
Amber Turd?
Amber Heard, what I think irks me the most about her is she's not sorry about anything.
No.
And she's not accepting her fault in the thing. So it's like, that's an even bigger turnoff is the fact if you don't want to admit you're wrong in it and everything's there proving you're wrong and you still think everybody should bow down to you and believe everything you say. I, like most people said already, I'm not watching Aquaman 2 because of that.
But Your Honor,
I didn't like the first one, so I'm not watching the second one.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah. It's an easy no for me.
I pledge to donate. I will donate one day. Miss Heard, did you donate? No, I'm going to donate.
The sad thing about that is like all the other actors in that is going to get punished because she's in it. But of course, that was the decision of the people making that film.
Studio.
Keep her in there. So, it kind of sucks for, what's the hot guy in it?
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Jason Momoa.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Yes, I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
but yeah, it was an easy pass for me because I didn't watch part one. I haven't gotten into DC. It was just too. It wasn't good
Shazam
enough.
was the only good one.
Wonder Woman's the best that's ever come out.
I will agree with that.
Lies.
Shazam,
Lies.
I take that back.
Lies.
Well, I like the second one too, but
Shazam was good too. I like Shazam. I said no.
I tried watching Aquaman on my flight to San Diego Comic-Con and back from San Diego Comic-Con, and I just couldn't.
I kept saying this would be a great movie if it wasn't Aquaman. Because it was completely different.
Boring.
Listen, women like Aqua Daddy, okay? It's all right. It's just like Ryan Reynolds.
That's all it was about. But
Aqua
it
Daddy
was
with no
like,
shirt.
this is not Arthur Curry.
I was so uncomfortable with any shirtless scene. I just can't.
Me too. I had a massive problem with it.
I can't stand up right now.
So offended.
Mr. Burgundy, you have a massive erection right now. What?
Oh man. Figure Drawing has another question. He's like, a lot of people refuse to watch Aquaman 2 for obvious reasons. Are any of you not going to watch it for Amber reasons? Yes, that's what we're.
Well, we already said it.
Yeah, I could give a shit if Amber Heard's in it or not. It's going to be a bad movie. Aquaman was bad.
True.
But the Snyder Cut was amazing, though. I'm glad they finally released that. That was really good.
The only 4-hour movie I will ever watch is Metropolis from the 19 whatever.
I think it was 1930 something.
Wow.
Yeah, around there. I think it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It was before or after the first. No, it was after the first war.
Just a little bit before my time.
Tristan, which guy?
Me? Am I fired?
Yep,
Not
him.
Nick.
I
Fine.
thought you meant me because I said Wonder Woman.
No,
84
it's cool.
was
Bye,
bad.
guys.
No,
Alright.
get back here.
Well, I will be eating the manga
Canceled.
now.
God.
We finally did
Oh.
it. Nick is canceled.
Yeah, I think it's not an easy situation, and I think it does for each person like what
Oh,
Froze?
what's going on here?
we're losing
Oh,
him.
you froze. Okay, so the audio's still okay.
It's not even raining.
It's raining over here.
Oh, man.
Look, I will
She says I
say,
was kidding.
I thought of you guys. I saw the
Let me
new
get back.
trailer for the new DC Comics movie with The Rock, and I want to see it just for The Rock.
Shazam.
No,
I hate The Rock so much.
Black Adam?
My dad loves The Rock,
I
though.
grew up with
He just
wrestling.
played
with his movie. That's it. I was like, I could care less for anything else in this movie. I was like, you can show whoever. I was like, we're just here for The Rock, and that's it. Like,
No, people. will
But
be-
didn't you say you liked Ryan Reynolds and all Ryan Reynolds plays is Ryan Reynolds?
I
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool.
No problem with that.
Ryan
okay.
Reynolds
I was
is
like, I don't
beautiful.
stand Ryan Reynolds, so I don't dislike him. But I,
Same.
I'm leaving
So-
again. I love Ryan
Bye.
Reynolds.
That's it.
I just have this.
He's
I'm
my
just
celebrity
like,
man crush. How dare you?
Yep.
look, now if we talk about anime, that's fine. But like anything that has real people, I'm so behind, guys. So I'm just like, I don't have.
But
just
doesn't
think-
Black Adam have Dr. Fate in it too?
Yeah.
Pierce Bronson's playing him.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Mhm.
That could be
That
interesting
was really
if he's done
interesting.
right.
I don't know about the rest of the cast though.
We have a Atom Smasher by some Spanish
There.
guy. He hasn't nothing about him yet. Cyclone.
The costume doesn't even look like Cyclone.
Oh, did you see what happened before?
Yes.
Yeah, and
I'm
it was
sorry, we're
like
cutting off.
I sent it to Tristan, and she was like, "Whoever leaked it, which caused the costume change, f you and your stupid face." And I was
They
like,
had more
"Yeah."
accurate costumes to the characters, and then
I forgot I was a mod in YouTube.
yeah, I made you.
I was typing and I saw. I'm like, why do I have that right? Oh shit, I'm a mod.
Oh god, yeah, I know we're getting off track here on the comic
Oh,
book
yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
but one more
This is a
figure.
DC channel now.
Havoc is a worthy villain for Black Adam.
But that
Yeah, who's
sucks
the
because
villain?
I
Do we
wanted,
know?
it's Sabek. It's Sabek.
Oh,
He's the
it's-
main
okay.
villain, which is why I was disappointed. I'm like, but I want Black Adam to be the villain. I don't want him to be no dang
He should have
anti-hero.
been in a Shazam movie.
Exactly.
Isn't that the app that tells you what music is what?
It is.
I didn't even know that.
That was the joke in the
Never
first
even
movie.
into superhero.
Yes, and Wonder Woman Forever. I agree with you, Mark.
Oh, we're talking about bad DC movies? Almost all of them.
Yes.
Well,
The
we
Blue
better get into
Beetle-
our favorite
The
covers.
MCU is a better track record, at least with their earlier stuff.
I have to say, my boyfriend Ryan Reynolds, though, he was bad in Green Lantern. That was a bad movie.
I didn't even
was
watch
pretty
that
bad.
one.
Like he owns it.
He
which I
wasn't
love,
in
too.
Green Lantern.
Oh, is that the Mandela effect? We just thought he was in it.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Didn't he say something like that? Like in a Deadpool movie?
Yeah, he
We're
made
not
fun
going to
of
talk
the
about
whole-
Green Lantern.
No, we're not
Yeah.
talking about that.
because
Yeah.
I want a costume, but don't make it green or animated.
Don't make it green.
All right.
Oh, did you also hear one last thing? They're thinking about doing another Constantine movie.
Yes.
I'm
with
not against
Keanu
that because I
Reeves?
Oh,
love
wait,
Keanu.
I
Tristan,
hate
where's
it. I
Tristan?
hate it so much.
I love me some Constantine and Keanu Reeves. The movie wasn't accurate at all, but like,
No.
I remember seeing it at a cousin's house for the very first time, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, it's that Constantine movie with Keanu Reeves. Let me see what everybody's talking about." And I'm like, I regretted seeing it. I never want to see it again. My
is it
eyeballs.
because he wasn't blonde? Was that it?
No, I
Well,
didn't even.
no.
I don't read Constantine books.
It's
But,
so
like,
good.
I just saw it, and I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, let me just watch the CW version. Let me watch the animated
Yeah.
movies.
The animated movies were good.
Matt
for
Ryan's
Constantine.
not too bad though. He's just in a bad place to play the part.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Should we get
So,
back onto well,
covers.
otaku is everything, but should we get back to shit people care about?
Yeah, good
So
things.
any final thoughts on this before we move on to the top 5 manga covers?
Is it
Cancelled.
racist if I get The Rock and Vin Diesel confused all the time?
Yes.
I think they like
Cancel.
hate each other in real life.
I
Is what I
can't keep
heard.
track of these people.
We're old,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm 26.
baby.
38.
Oh.
Baby.
We're 38. Wait, ready? You want to try it one last time? We always screwed up. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Too slow.
No, I did it. I did it.
Did we? I don't know. I'll have to watch the replay.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
I
did it.
did it.
Carrie was late.
Yeah.
I was late because like
She
somebody
joined
sent me a message and I thought it was like regarding the stream.
It's called Cancelled.
It ended up being nothing.
Canceled.
All right.
Oh man.
Who's first?
Okay. So let's start with Laura. We're going to do top 5 favorite manga covers.
All right. So, Marg, I don't know if you messaged me back about this. I reached out to Marg. This is a new pickup I got. I didn't realize it was a josei. It's the first mature manga I've ever bought, and I was so terrified, guys. I was like, there better not be anything inappropriate in this, and my kids see it and judge me. But I'm gonna do Everyone's Getting Married.
Oh my gosh!
I don't know. I just love this cover. Like, I love the girl's expression. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna love it. There wasn't anything inappropriate in this. Mark, is it?
I message you a ton.
Okay.
There's only one part, and I think it's in volume 6 or 7, where
Okay.
they say a bad word and then they show the top half of the girl. But that's pretty much it. I mean, there are scenes.
What
sexy
volume is
in it,
that?
but they don't show a whole bunch. So
Okay. Well, I was like, it's not wrapped like a Pizza Lover, so
Whoa.
like it should be
Some
okay.
Steam ship titles, Ghost ship titles are not wrapped in plastic, just to let you know.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
yeah,
not this
it's
with
not a
your
ghost
kids.
ship.
This is a shoujo beat title, and that's why I thought it was a shoujo. And then I was like reading it because I was going to do it in a video for the website I blog for, Beneath the Tangles. And I was like, this is technically not shoujo, but it's like it's by Shoujo Beat, so I'm going with it.
Yeah.
I'm so upset though. I thought that my whole library had the whole series. They don't have volumes 7, 8, and 9.
Gosh,
Did you
dang
like
it.
the series, Marg and Bianca? Because you both reacted. So
I really did. Yeah.
I read it illegally. I read the entire thing. I also thought it was a shoujo. I
okay.
watched
Be
it
like
when
Bianca.
I read it when I was a little, like in my 20s or something like that. I think it
Okay.
probably wasn't my first adult-ish kind of title, but I was like, they're so cute.
Yeah, I love the art style. It seems really. I know she did an Incurable Case of Love, I think, and
No.
her art style. She didn't. Then who
She
did?
didn't, but it gives off Maki and Joji vibes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if this is like my top 5 favorite ever, but I got it, and I just love that bright red because I feel like we don't get this kind of red color often.
Yeah.
So, and the art is just really great. Like, so I just really love her expression because she seems like a go-getter. I did like what I've skimmed so far. My plans to read it later this week. So, yeah. But yeah, I really like that cover. So I was like, I'm going to feature it because red and a cool looking woman on the cover. So
I like the back cover with their speech bubbles saying what they're all about.
Does that reflect what they feel about marriage? Which is like, she
Yeah.
doesn't want to. Okay.
Yep.
Now, look, I will say I did read the previews of like every volume that Amazon allowed me. Does it end on a good note? Because there were like mixed reviews, and I was like,
I liked it.
Okay, so I lied. There's actually another manga that I confuse it with all the time because the art style is so freaking similar.
Okay.
And to me, the title's almost similar.
Okay.
Happy Marriage.
It is, yeah. How'd you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's by Maki and Joji too. Like
But
their
people
art is so
say-
similar and their
Yes.
storytelling is very similar.
People say that if you like Happy Mari, to read this one. And so I'm like,
Yep.
okay. And then I'm like, I forgot it because my manga app got deleted. So everything was erased.
Well,
Yeah.
is Happy Marriage mature rated? I'm still shocked that
Yes.
this is mature
Hold
rated.
on, let me look because I
I
have that.
remember
too.
it being mature rated because I remember
Okay.
seeing stuff in there.
I thought this was teen plus, so I don't know why, but I was like, I feel like I was like maybe the Toku group will be proud of me because I was like, I got a mature title. Like, I don't know. So, but hopefully I'll like it too. I don't know what I'll do because I didn't plan to buy any more manga this month with all the manga I've already bought. So,
Yeah, it's considered a smut series.
is it? But see, it doesn't have.
Yeah,
Oh, then I have to read it.
it's mature.
Oh wait, Happy
Yes.
Mari, not the other
Happy
one. I
Mari.
don't know about the other one. You.
Okay. Now, is
One.
that one mature too?
It does say mature, but it's, I mean, I really don't think it's like, I feel like Yakuza Lover
It's
was way worse.
tame. Yeah, it's usually tame for a smut
Yeah.
series.
I know. I
Yeah.
If
know.
you read this, if you read any of Maki and Joji's stuff, you'll love the other one.
I only read volume 1 of that one because
Yeah.
then somebody said it was that one was very smutty compared to this one. And I was like, well, I was like, I don't typically read smut, but I was like, if I get committed to this, I was like, I need to know what I'm going into to hide the volumes from my kids.
Yeah, I
Listen.
wouldn't call it
I was like,
smut.
what did you buy?
I wouldn't even
But-
call it fan service. Like smut is
No.
a different level for me, being a cultured man.
Yeah,
Like, this is tame.
Yeah.
it is pretty tame. I mean,
The last arc of the story is something I was like, oh man, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna choose?
Yeah.
yeah,
I feel like that's how this one's going to sort of be. So, but
I
that
think
was
you'll
my
like
pick.
it.
I'd recommend Ladies on Top for you guys.
I don't know.
It's all about pegging.
No thanks.
Yeah, I read that.
Not for me.
Wasn't for me either.
Who's next?
Bo's next.
Oh, shoot.
And I know he's got his selections.
Yes, I do. I have.
What? That's
Yeah, High
cheating!
School. of the
No one
Dead.
has shown
Dead.
Yona
the
or
same
One Thing
thing.
for Haikyuu.
I thought the same thing, Mark. I thought the same thing.
So these are pretty heavy, but yeah, you want to see how these things are.
Damn,
Uh,
thick.
Yeah, they actually have raised artwork, so the handprint right here is actually raised, so you can actually feel
What
all that.
Nice.
So it's actually
Oh, cool.
really cool.
It's
And I
fan
can't
service.
open it because that's got a lot of other naughty stuff that probably can get this thing canceled. But really enjoyed this series. I've actually stopped reading because I know it only has these two. That's it.
Is
so
it the
I've
color
kind of-
version?
Yes, the full color. Let me see if I can find. No.
Did you
Oh,
watch
wow.
the
Read it.
No.
Did you watch the OVA for it? That's the only thing I haven't seen for that series.
I think so. It wasn't. You didn't really.
I liked it when I
anything.
was in high school.
I had to
Go
I had to
figure.
look through this 3 times. Okay.
Nice.
Oh, that
Oh,
is
yeah.
so cool. I like the
that.
art
It's
style.
a good story too. It's basically busty chicks and zombies.
Yeah, it's almost like an 80s style zombie movie.
Okay,
So-
so how, like, is it like super mature? Is it like,
No, it's not that mature.
Yeah,
Okay.
it depends. I wouldn't have any of your kids
If
watching
you had
it.
a
but
teenager, yeah, it's okay. It's more the sex appeal than anything naughty. It's just
oh,
they
okay.
created.
hell.
There's that one famous
The
scene
anime.
everybody knows.
There's
is
a
it
lot of,
the sway with the bullet?
Yep. There's a lot of jiggle physics in it.
Yes, there's a jiggle physics.
Dead or
where it's-
alive jiggle physics.
Yeah.
Oh, I
There's a-
feel like the
there's a
manga
bullet
will be
shot.
safe from jiggles.
My money wiggles.
What is it called again?
Oh, High School of the Dead.
High School of the Dead. I
don't
love
have
that
to
it's
watch
full
it today.
color.
Oh yeah, and
Did they
you have
complete it in
characters in
color?
there that are pretty interesting. You have one kid that's kind of like you think he's gonna like
The gun
shoot
nut?
up the place almost. Yeah, the gun nut. But he makes a gun kind of out of a nail gun. It's actually pretty cool, and he just progressively shows a lot of his knowledge throughout the series, and like everybody
Until you meet
has
the cop.
something to add, huh?
Until you meet the cop, because guns
Yes.
are illegal in Japan, and like he just
Yeah.
gets such a harness. Like, oh my god, this gun, that gun, guy. He gets so excited about the guns. It's a good series. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm curious about it.
You'd like it, Mark. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I love zombie stuff, so good night. Those are not cheap.
No, they are not.
They're like
Yeah.
what, 50,
I actually
60?
got it when they were like $40-something
Yeah.
each.
Nice.
Pay scalper prices. Get it. Don't be scared. Treat yourself.
Treat yourself.
But what if I don't have the money to treat myself?
Yeah.
Credit cards.
I'm over here adding to my
Yeah.
Amazon wish list.
I'm the worst person with money. Don't ask me what to do. Pay your bills first and then
Same.
screw around. If you can't, you shouldn't be buying it.
Exactly.
Financial advice from Hartless Weeb.
The more you know. Right?
G.I. Joe.
I'm done.
God. Next. Let's see.
Is that me?
Yes, Mark.
Okay. All right. So I did have this one as my pick, but then I got the new manga or the new volume in the mail today. And it's
No.
Play It Cool
Sorry.
Guys. And he's opening a bag of chips and it's like going everywhere. You can see that.
I need a review.
It's so good, you
I love
guys.
the first one. It's pretty good.
I've
Yeah.
got two, Bianca. I've got a review of volume
Here's
1.
the new
No,
one.
put it away. I don't want to see it.
Is
I
that
wanna
a boy's
see it.
love?
Yeah. No, it is not a
No.
boy's
It looks
love.
like a boy's love.
It's
It's
not.
not.
It's just a
It's
group
bros
of guys
being
that are
bros, bro.
awkward.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It
It's
is
just
they're in
a
love
bunch of
with
guys
each
being
other.
No,
Sneaks it
What's wrong
in
with
there.
that?
it is not. But like they're taking a selfie and his ice cream's falling off, and the ice cream's actually on the back. I love it because it's got the matte with the glossy stuff, but it's full color as well.
It's
Oh,
full
look at
color. They got the
Yeah.
budget for
Nice.
that.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Nice.
my
Yeah.
number one anticipated anime right there, guys. Oh,
Yes, I can't wait. I can't wait for the anime.
We
but
have to talk about it after we see it because
yes,
yes, I can't
that,
believe we got
that
volume
is the
4.
anime I will buy for my collection right there.
That's
Yes.
why I kind of like Rainbow Days, because Rainbow Days is also about, you know, bros being bros and all that stuff, and they hanging out with different personalities
Yeah,
and all that
Which is so
stuff.
weird.
And then, oh hey, girls.
yeah. I mean, the art in it's really good, and you can relate to like the relatable awkward things that they do. Like, there's one guy in here that is at a cafe or something, and he's like, "I'll have a hot iced coffee,"
Yeah. I
and
know
the
exactly
waitress
what
is
you're talking
like, "Do you want
Yeah,
an
they're
iced
dorky.
coffee or a hot coffee?" I'm like, "I swear I would do that in real life."
Yeah.
So it's just it's very episodic, but it has like kind of like I wouldn't say a plot, but it has kind of like how these separate guys' stories come together and how they meet each other and things like that. And I really love when things come full circle. So
Same.
highly recommend it. And these covers are awesome. Like I said, it's got
They
the
are.
matte with the glossy. I'm just a sucker for that kind of detail
Yeah.
stuff. So
I can't believe we got volume 4. I'm so nervous. I ordered mine
I have
from
to get
Sakara
two.
Cafe, and I'm like, please,
no.
let it come very soon because I'm still waiting on orders from July. So I'm like, oh,
oh
I
man.
just got an order from July today.
did you really?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody wants to make her feel bad.
Well, that means
Yeah.
no. That means she be getting it soon.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm like, I'm still waiting for my One Piece 100. I was so glad that Tony mentioned she just got hers after a month, and I was like, One Piece Volume 100, come on, because Ace is on it, and that's the only reason I want it. I told my husband, like, he goes on my desk, he doesn't go on the bookshelf because Ace is on it. So,
When does the glory hole arc start in that?
I mean, I liked it from the very beginning, so I am.
What volume is that?
74.
Oh gosh, you're so bad. All right, Bianca.
So for me, I actually got this a while ago at my comic book store for a 50% off deal.
Support your local comic book shop retailers. Go online and check out comicshoplocator.com to find out more manga
Well, what
information.
is? Oh, that's the dance one.
Yeah, I want the
Yes.
samurai one. I love Stitch.
I love
I
Stitch
heard
too.
it.
Yep.
The samurai one I heard is very, very good.
So before, like when I had the manga app, I saw something that was like this, but it was with Disney princesses, and it's like every Disney princess would give this girl like some sort of gift to help her out, and blah blah blah. It's been such a long time since I read it, and then I was like, oh my gosh, there's a Stitch one. I am happy that Disney is still continuing with their own mangas. Not as much as like before, but they're still continuing to do it. And I still haven't freaking read this yet. But we got this, we got Tinkerbell and all that stuff. And I'm like, freaking love Tinkerbell. She's so snotty.
I think it is so cool you have that series. Isn't Winnie the Pooh on one of the volumes? Because I wanted it because Pooh Bear was on it.
I feel like he is. He's
don't
also
remember-
Disney, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He
Yeah,
is.
he should
Somebody-
be.
What's the name of that manga again? What is it?
This one's called Magical Dance by Tokyo Pop.
I'll look it up.
Kind of wish I never covered up my Stitch tattoo.
You have a Stitch tattoo?
You
And
didn't know?
covered
You've
it?
never heard this story?
Yeah.
No, you told me and Marg.
Oh,
Give
yeah.
me.
Oops.
I have a picture of it. I can DM it to you if you want, or I can just show the whole stream. I don't care. It's covered up by an. Hold on, wait.
Man.
No, now it's covered up by a xenomorph from Aliens, but it used to be Stitch. When I was like 19, I thought it'd be hilarious. And my ex-girlfriend's like, that's going to be stupid. And the lady's like, come back tomorrow if you really want this. I'm like, yeah. Came back the next day. I'm like, go ahead, do it. And the lady's like, are you sure? So I had it for like 2 or 3 years. And one day I was changing. It was raining out in the shack. And all the guys were like, what's on your chest? I'm like, oh, shit. And I got stuck with the nickname Stitch. And then like when I got a layoff check, I was like, went to Boston Tattoo Convention and got it covered up.
Oh,
But
that's
Stitch is
sweet.
OP though.
Stitch is
He
awesome.
is. Winnie the Pooh is on volume 2, Bianca. He's on volume 2.
Nice. I got this for $5.
Don't embarrass me like that.
All right, Nick.
For
Oh,
5
yeah.
minutes.
Let me. I always screw up when it comes to me. Hold on. Share screen.
Wait.
No ideas. No.
Don't judge me. All right, here's my cover. I love this.
Demonetized.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Watakoi Volume 6.
frick! Of course, it's a Barnes and Nobles
Oh,
exclusive.
I
Take
saw it and
that
I was like,
sticker
no.
off there.
I had the BAM one, so I was like, yeah, I just like Watakoi.
Mm.
There you go.
I hate anime. Now every time I take a picture, I automatically do the peace sign. I'm like, well, great. It's psychologically embedded into my
You
brain.
do
I
one
can't
or
stop.
you do 2?
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I do it with 2 hands and then right.
What? Okay, can I ask you guys something? What
Go
does
ahead.
this mean? Like,
It's
I
the
see.
heart.
Arts.
Yep.
Oh,
What?
you're talking about
Korean
this is
thing.
Korean.
I thought
Pop
that
idols
was
do that all the time.
Oh, okay, so it goes this way.
Have
Oh,
I
I
okay.
didn't know what
been
that was
wrong?
for a long time, but
Oh.
yeah. I feel
Okay.
like that's
Gang
the modern
signs.
of this. So
Of
rather
this?
than this, you just do the little
Yeah,
heart.
do this. Yeah.
They
Oh,
still
okay.
do this, but they do it like in different ways. Like they have this, and then it's a cookie, and you bite into it, and it turns into a heart.
I love
Cool.
that.
Bad.
It's so
What a fun
cringe.
story.
I call that one the Muppet.
Bit. Cookie Monster.
No.
No.
You didn't see what I did with my hand in a wrist, did you?
No.
Okay, don't worry about it. You're too
Oh
wholesome.
boy.
Harry, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna get this one out of the way so Nick can like have peace for the rest of the night. But I had a hard
One
time
Piece
picking
Haiku,
one.
Yona the Dawn. It's one of the 3.
Yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah. Who's
I'm
on
gonna-
there?
It's the whole Straw Hat crew, including Jinbei.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
like an Avengers cover. It's like Avengers Assemble with the whole Straw Hats. I love it.
You have that ring light.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do. Trying to.
It's
There we go.
got that Infinity Gauntlet cover feel to it.
Yeah. Well, I love their covers for the One Piece.
They're pretty though.
But
I'll
some
admit
are-
they are.
Mhm.
Not that I'll
Carrie,
ever read
did
it.
you see the new collaboration between Vans and One Piece? Did you see the shoes? I
they look
I am
really
not a
cool.
Vans person, but
What?
it's like I will get that.
What was it?
Look, I'm a Crocs
Oh.
person. I am a diehard Crocs fan. I know people hate
Oh,
on
Laura, no, baby.
Wow, I liked you up until you talked.
I like shoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry,
I
Laura.
can't sit over some Crocs. Those are the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. Give me my Crocs, man. I am
I
a
did
Crocs-
hear "Don't Knock Until You Try It" on a TikTok the other day about Crocs. I'm like, maybe I gotta try it.
But I feel
There's
like they
so
make
many
your
different
feet
things. You
sweat.
don't have- Oh, go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
I just feel like they make your feet sweat because they're plastic.
I don't
I
know.
just
They
feel
have.
like go ahead.
So it depends on, if you get the one that has all the holes, which granted, I don't like that one. I mean, I've got one from when I was in high school. Them things need to go, but they're not going. But I don't know.
My
I
sister
get,
says that there's a better version of a Crocs, and I was like, "But is it expensive?" And she's like,
Those
"Yeah."
weird
and
toe
I'm like, "Well,
ones.
that's why everybody chooses Crocs."
yeah, that's right. Yep.
Have you seen the
I
ones
wear
where
socks, Rev.
people
So.
put their toes in it? Like it's got all your different tootsies in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Those are
so-
weird looking.
Yeah.
Those socks?
I couldn't wear
No,
that.
they're like,
Oh, the shoes.
yeah, they're weird.
Bags
them
from
on my
actually
OnlyFans.
are the best for house shoes. That's why I haven't gotten rid of mine. They're so junky, but I just wear them in the house. So
Well, quick question
Yay.
before we continue. Figure Drawing wants to know, Kenshin is kind of old. What are some of your older mangas that are in your favorite collections?
How old we talking about?
How old you want? Like shit I bought in high school?
I mean, you can say
Or the
say
manga
what,
by year.
I have like Samurai Champloo still in my collection.
Oh, I still have both of my shampoos. My favorite, you can see how
Yu
beat up it is.
Hakusho.
Hellsing, the originals.
I wish
Oh.
I ended up buying the rest of the series. It was cheaper to buy the omnibus than to buy like the 4 that I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was actually supposed to return this because it said it was used but like new, and
That doesn't look
does
like new.
this look
No.
like
That's
new?
definitely not
And
like new.
I was supposed to return it, and I kept on delaying it, and then I was like, oh damn it, I forgot to return it. But I'm stuck with it, and hell, it was only $9.99.
It's not too bad.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
I got Tenchi Muyo,
Nice.
Under Your Arrest, which is like a, who's this by? Dark Horse, but it's like a old, thin Dark Horse one.
I can show the back cover of this one.
What is that?
There's a story behind it. Oh, it's called Swing Out Sisters. This first year at Anime Boston, my buddy, he's like, you need to get the most ridiculous cultured manga they have. And I asked the guy, and I was like, God damn, he's like, gotta buy it now. Somebody being me, I bought it, and I was just like, wow.
I'm sorry,
Don't
what
look
was
it
that?
up. It's called Swing Out Sisters. Do not look it up. Do not.
Okay.
Just don't. I'm ashamed to
Okay.
have that, but I spent the
Don't
money
do
on it, so
it.
goddamn, I keep it.
Unfortunately for me, I don't have like older ones. The only thing I have is like early 2000s, but I can't show it because it's on my list.
Mm.
I won't say which number it is. I'll say which one.
All right. Before we get into the next round of covers, I want to remind everybody in the chat, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I see you there. Go on. It's not that hard. It's right there. Hit that button. All right, Laura, what's your next one?
Real quick, Baz, I just requested all of Lovecom from my library. I'm so excited to finally read that series. I just had to mention that. So
I read that as Love Corn.
I just got Blue Exorcist from my library.
Nice. Female manga cause. Let's go.
Yes. So I know, Nick, you did this one last week, but I went with In the Land of Liddell.
You got it. Yes. Did you like it?
Ooh.
I have not read it yet. I haven't.
It's fun.
I
It's
can't
very
remember like if I got volume 2 because I knew I wanted to because I remember being super interested in the light novel, and the manga sold me on this cover. It's so pretty. Like
The
it's
anime is
really-
pretty good too.
Do what?
I said the anime is pretty good too.
Wait, did the anime already come out?
Yeah, it came out a couple months ago.
Yeah, I think
Laura's like,
This is why we need to do a reading
Crunchyroll
club so
saved
I
it
can
to you.
introduce you guys to really weird stuff that you don't have, but it's wholesome and it's not perverted. Like I think you guys would like a lot of the weird stuff I read.
Yeah, this one
cute.
I was
It's
excited
fun.
to see that you got it because I got this about 2 weeks ago, and I got the light novel, and then I like got rid of it a year later because I was like, I'm just not reading light novels. So I was really hyped that they had the manga, and this was definitely. I didn't even read the back. I was like, it's just a cover love kind of buy, and they're so cute on the back. They're so cute. So I'm excited to read this one. I was like, man, it's just.
We
just
need
so
to do a
pretty.
reading club on this. I kind of want to do that as the first book.
I
Byron
have,
is
like-
But not
so-
Grimgar, Fantasy, and Ash.
So good.
I got a video on that.
I will see. I
Oh,
will
that's
watch.
right, you
I'm sorry.
do.
I have
was
all
very
the current
high-pitched.
volumes of that, so I'm in.
What are you guys talking
God,
about?
why did I look?
Free run.
Freerun's
Freerun.
so good. 5 just came out, what, a month and a half ago?
Hmm
Yes. Oh, where?
Mhm.
I have to.
Harry, did you say I didn't know about it because I was so into Haikyuu? Is that the joke that you made earlier?
Which one?
I don't know. You made a joke when we were talking about this. Like, I felt like I was living under a rock because I didn't know there was an anime. And I heard you say Haikyuu, and I said, well, she ain't wrong on that. So that's what you said. If that is what you said. So,
Hey, Nick.
Yes. I only
Thank you,
read the
Shin.
first 2, but I want to do the rest.
I
Thank
have
you.
read the first 3. I forgot about 4
Freerun.
because, you know, I buy so much
Oh,
crap.
Freerun. That's what
Free
happened.
rent, whatever.
I wish I was living by myself so I can have bookshelves like all you guys do, and I can just buy whatever manga I want.
I know. Don't they have like gorgeous backgrounds? Everybody has it. I'm like, well, I have a nice
We're-
dining room
I'll have a green
background.
screen with a fake bookshelf.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to
Carrie,
wait
I
till.
love your setup in the back. I was
Yes.
like,
Oh, thank
man,
you.
Yes.
that.
Yes, my Hot Toys collection and my statues.
I'm
I
actually
have
trying to have a background made for me, and I was like, okay, so what it's gonna be? It's gonna be a jazz cafe behind me, like 1920s through 60s. Either one, I'll find out which year I want, and then of course it's gonna also have books in it.
Yes.
Nice.
Nice.
Huh?
That's 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bianca, actually, I saw one YouTuber. I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember, but he printed out a bunch of covers. And just
HBL did that too with panels. It looked pretty sweet.
Oh, did
Oh, nice.
yeah,
Or some people put it behind their bookshelves, like so you can just see the little thing.
Yeah.
Has anybody read this?
Nope.
I picked up the
No,
first 3
I
of them.
have.
Any good?
Look,
I'm a sucker for
Clean AF.
vampires,
look,
so
I'm not into guilty pleasure kind of reads, but if I could have if I could have gotten the digital access for free through NetGalley, I admit I would have read some of that guilty pleasure. I hated the one dude with the passion. We won't go with that guy. I hate him, but
any good?
if you just want like something, I don't even know what to compare it to because it's the only read I've ever read like that. But I'm there for the ship. I hate all the other shenanigans of the manga, but the art's really pretty. I don't know if that answers your question at all. But
okay. Mark loves slugs. Send her slugs for Christmas.
No. No
Yes.
slugs. No.
I didn't
snail.
even know last week. Was it
Cancel.
last
Make
week or the
it
week after?
cancel.
That was last week.
Yeah,
Last
when I was
week
hammered.
something
I
else.
didn't know I drank a half a bottle, but whatever. I didn't know it had a slug up here. Like that was so weird on my t-shirt. You're like, it has a slug. I'm like, I've had this for a year. I didn't even know.
Well, you had it on the whole time, and I noticed it after we were about.
I
to
stood
end.
up or did
I was
something.
like,
You're like, slug.
Slug.
Ugh.
All right, Bo, you're next.
Oh shoot! All right, so I have volume 2 of Monster Guild. This one is pretty cool. I really
That
like
sounds cool.
the artwork from this. Basically, it's not an isekai. You have the Dark Demon Lord who has been defeated in the very beginning, and his part of his spirit is jettisoned and makes its way into like a husk, and he basically is trying to rebuild himself, and he starts to learn that the kind of ruler he wasn't all that great, even though like Demon Lord, when it came to the monsters and other demons and all that, it's like, yeah, he just kind of made us fight. I mean, we really didn't like him that much, so he's trying to become a better person, and it was really funny in the first one. I'm trying to think about how not to spoil it, but first one was really enjoyable, and I thought it was going to be a pretty funny series. 2 got a little dark, but also still kind of kept the humorous tones. But I really like how real it got in this one, and number 3 was really good as well. I really recommend this one as well. So it is in my top 10. I don't think I've only made 2 videos on it.
I'll be back in a moment.
And it's called Monster Guild: The Dark Lord's No Good Comeback.
Nice.
I haven't heard of that one.
I need to ask you again. DM me that later. That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. Okay, Mark.
Yeah.
All right, I've got Go with the Clouds, North by Northwest. This cover specifically because he's in a Jeep, or it's not a Jeep, but it's Jeep-like vehicle. This manga, this cover, it's one of those covers where it feels like plastic.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what they do, but it's so cool. I wish they'd make them all like this because it's just a cool like texture feeling. But this whole thing is really cool. It's got like it takes place in Iceland. Is it Iceland? Greenland? Yeah. I get those two mixed up.
If it's mostly ice, it's Greenland. If it's green, it's Iceland. They're the opposite.
Yeah.
I think it's
I want
Greenland.
to say it's Greenland, yeah. But it's got like all these animals and like different things. Another one's got like camping gear on it. But it's so good.
Yeah. I picked it up like 2 or 3 times. I've debated. I was like, I really like the way this looks. But
I got the whole current series so far. I love it. And I love the art style in it.
I do too. Aki Eri is just amazing with her art. And the storytelling. Some people say it's slow. It is a little slow, but I find it very interesting and intriguing. but it's got a little bit of everything. It's got like some mystery, it's got murders, it's got
History
family
lesson.
stuff. What's that?
I said it's got like a lesson about Greenland.
Yeah, you learn so much about the country and everything like that. But this guy right here is our main character, and there's a little bit of love stuff in there too, like romance could be brewing. But this guy right here, he has this ability that he can touch things that have a computer in it, and he can touch his vehicle right here and learn where it's been and like all this information about stuff. So he uses this ability in order to like find people that have gone missing or have run away or something like that. So he can touch a phone and find out like what their messages say or if there's any like maps leading to where they might be going. So it's a really cool like thing, and we're still learning so much about like the story and this guy's brother and things like that, and it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's a very slow release though, but it's so worth it. It's just so good.
So
I'm
buddy,
sold.
read. I
I
got
think
1
I'm gonna
through
pick it
4.
up.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah, we're on volume 5 right now, and I don't know when 6 is coming out, but it's just so good. And the art, just if you just get it, just look through it and just enjoy the art at least. I mean, I really wish we would get an art book for Aki Eri stuff, because she's
I would
just
buy that.
amazing.
Fastest is on sale on Right Stuff.
Yeah. Right Stuff is having a vertical comic sale, so yeah, it's by Vertical. So go grab it.
I got a link down below.
Too.
All right, Bianca,
Oh.
you're up.
So for me, my number 4 is called Night of the Ice. Look at this pose right here.
Yeah.
Yes, beautiful. So it's about this guy and his childhood friend. The childhood friend has like a very serious job while he is competing to be an ice skater, but like he's a really big, hopeless, romantic otaku who does like pixel art of some kind, and he's always trying to constantly like ask her to come over for every little tiny thing while she's trying to go to work. Of course, he has a crush on her. And the thing is, like, he has like a lot of self-doubt, and so he always thinks that he can't do it. So his childhood friend, which obviously is a romantic interest, ever since they were little, they had this anime called like La La Land or something like that, where there's a magical girl, and they both loved it ever since they were kids and now adults. She would always recite a spell to him as a good luck for him to do his jumps. And so now that they're like adults, she still has to recite the spell every single time to make sure he does the good luck and all that stuff. And it's just super cute. And they even recommended it as like, hey, if you're into Princess Jellyfish or Wotakoi, then this is kind of the stuff you may enjoy. Or even You're My Pet / Tramps Like Us.
I've been so curious about that series. I've been deeply on the fence.
Have you
This guy,
read it
you should
all the
see his
way?
room.
Have you read the whole series, Bianca?
I am actually finally just starting it because I have my little bookmark
Okay.
over here. I'm almost halfway done. They're like in his room, and it's just full of magical girl stuff. And it was also her first time. And she's like, oh my gosh, what if something happens in his room? And then she's in the room and she's like, no, but nothing's going to happen in this room. And he's like, you're the first
Really
girl I
cute.
ever brought here. And she's like, I can see why. And he's even wearing the shirt while he's like, so I'm doing art. Here's the art of the, the recent whatever. And she's like, my
Yeah.
gosh, you're so good looking, but you're a nerd. And, that's a loss for us. And I was like, I don't understand what that means. To me, that's a plus.
When you get through it, we need to talk so we can chat about it, because I have thoughts on the ending. So
Oh, no.
yeah,
Like the ending or the end
the
of chapter
ending,
1?
ending.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. How many volumes?
I think it's 11.
That's not, that's so short.
Yeah, it's not too long.
I'll get through it.
Yeah, it's really good. I binge read like the second half of it. Like, it's so good.
All right, Nick.
I already sent you the link. Don't ruin it for everyone else. We talked about it in the chat earlier this week.
This is the same volume, different cover.
Listen, this is Watakoi, the original cover, and I decided I also like this cover. You said pick 5 variants. I picked 5 variants, okay? Don't judge me.
I said manga covers. I never said variant.
These are 5 manga covers, 5 different manga covers. You can't see them at the bottom. 5. Unos, dos, tres, cuatro.
They're great covers.
They are amazing.
Yes.
Gee, I wonder what the next one's gonna be.
I don't really
Listen, I'm saving the best one for last. I actually couldn't get it. I only thought they were doing it in Mexico. I asked one of my friends to get it, but I forget the retail. Anyways, I'm spoiling I don't want to ruin it for the viewers at home. I think they already know what I'm doing, though.
I don't know. I don't know, Nick. I'm surprised.
Is this revenge for the whole One Piece?
Oh, wait until next week. I already told you I need 2 more books.
I need an English dub for that anime so bad.
Yes.
Nick, why? Hold on. Are you reading all this shit they're talking about me in the chat? It's hilarious.
Oh.
Nick,
No.
no.
Nick, why?
Oh,
Stephanie
my
Leaks
FG.
Watakoi. Oh my god. All this shit's hilarious. Yeah, Watakoi is the anime on Amazon Prime.
Mhm.
That's actually what got me into it before I tried it. I was like, let me dip my toes, and I'm like, oh god, this is a great rom-com. It's cute, it's fun, it's adults, it's not kids.
It actually make me feel good because there's so much older anime like getting older mangas that are like getting animes and all that stuff, and then this was one of the first ones where I was like, yeah, I read it first. Okay, I read it first. I got it. It's me. It's my time now. I can feel how everybody else feels.
Yeah.
I love that series.
It's so
All right,
cute. I love it.
My next one is the whole series has amazing covers, and I'm finally almost done reading this one. But I
Watakoi?
thought I'd pick no. But another one I think you like. But I just love the use of colors in it, and that would be Hell's Paradise.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I remember
Which
seeing
one?
it on Macari for the
Okay.
first volume,
And-
and I was like, yo, this colors make me want to buy it. I don't care what's
Yeah.
inside of it.
Yeah.
They are amazing. I love the
Mhm.
colors in this, and like, it's like the series completely is the opposite of the brightness of the
Yes.
colors of the.
It's all
the
happy
cover.
on the outside.
Meanwhile, these people are going to an island to be murdered in order to like get their freedom.
Listen,
And now I know the summary. That's very interesting.
I'm not going to spoil it, but the end was very wholesome. It was
I'm
very
almost
cute.
there.
Did anybody
I don't
finish
want
the
no
series or
wholesome
no?
ending. I'm just kidding.
She wants violence and brutality. No,
Yeah.
Finish them.
Yeah.
no, I'm not.
Finish
I'm almost
him.
there. I'm like 2 more volumes and then I'm done.
Sweet.
Flawless victory. Actually, the new movie wasn't bad. I liked it. Did anybody watch that? Or the DC animated's pretty good for it too.
No.
Which one?
No,
The
Which one?
Mortal Kombat.
I saw the new movie. I thought it was
Movie.
alright.
I haven't seen any of it. I need to.
Nick,
Also-
you deter us to DC one more time, right?
Thank you, DC Comics.
I
Too
thought
bad
you
you're
meant
going out of-
the game, like the Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe. I'm like, oh yeah, I have that game. We need
Laura's like,
another one.
okay.
Updated costumes.
Well, I mean, DC's just gonna release everything independently. Like they're just gonna license off all their properties besides like Batman and maybe Superman.
Yeah.
No, I need Vixen. I need more Vixen.
DC's trash.
Marvel is trash.
I don't read Marvel anymore. I just do Image and like Boom Studios.
And that's why DC is better.
Listen, the Scott Snyder Capullo run was really good. I loved that. That was great. But I'm a sucker for anything Snyder writes. What?
You buy his
Talk
indie,
his
new
face.
indie comic?
Somebody whispered.
It's like
You know what we should do a read of? All of us? Saga. I think everybody here would enjoy Saga.
That's
So
It's
that's
so
a good one.
long.
It's not that long. It's only like 56 chapters now, and it went on hiatus for 3
Ugh.
years. Come on.
Come on.
My friend is
If I
reading
can
it. She
get
loves
the
it.
One
It's so good.
Piece.
Nikki didn't even comment on the One Piece.
I'm
No, but I was
desensitized.
defending him. If I can get through One Piece, you guys can get through
It's like when I
manga.
talk about smut, you guys ignore it. I just do the same thing. One Piece, Yona, and like haiku. I just zone
That's
right
fair.
out.
All right, Laura. The next one better be a Yona of the Dawn.
No, I kept
Dang
my
it.
word and I didn't do any Yona of the Dawn.
But
But
she's like, I got haiku right here.
it's coming. It's coming. Y'all know it is coming. I didn't see you, Mark. I did see you. So I realized fall just hit, but I love this cover, and that's volume 14 of Takane and Hana. I love it.
Yes, yes, I love that
I should
cover.
have guessed.
It's
That is a
so
pretty cool
let's see if we
cover.
can stretch it out. Yeah, it's just so fun, and the volume
So
was so
summery.
really
It
so
is.
very good. But it's sort of funny because like this cover does not match what happens in the inside. Did you read volume 14 yet, Mark?
I haven't, but it feels like that cover goes on the one before it. You know what I mean?
It does.
When they're
I
on
won't say
vacation?
anything. Yeah. Just brace yourself for this one because even the manga
Okay.
said that like she's like, I just wanted to draw a fun cover. Like, yeah, it's fun, doesn't
It's
match the inside. So, but I just think that she's so cute, and I love how Takane is writing the surfing on the wave in the background. So
Oh shoot! I thought he was wearing a business suit or something. I was gonna say, why are you
That would've
surfing
been
with a business
hilarious.
suit?
that would be him. That would be him.
That would be
Yeah.
him.
I don't know. I don't know. He might be like, he's got to go. You know, he'd be paying money though for that swimsuit kind of thing. I do love like it was in the previous volume when they shot for Hana's bikini, and he's like
Yeah.
pulling out all this stuff, and he just doesn't get it.
No.
Does the guy wear a
So,
singlet?
but I love this cover. Like all of the covers are really fun, but this one was my favorite of the series. And since I just read it, I was like, I'm gonna feature them because I still miss the characters. That's a great romantic comedy.
Yeah.
Nick, you
Stop
might
recommending.
actually
I
like
know.
that
Stop recommending everything. Like
Yep.
story.
you guys
think
don't
you would.
realize I'm just going deeper in the rabbit hole, and I'm like, I love this shit. No
Well,
one needs to know.
Come to
Yeah,
the dark
look.
side.
I feel like my TBR is overflowing more
Um,
than it was before, so
Mhm.
yeah, I'll blame you guys for that. I'll return the favor. No.
What can I recommend that you would maybe like that's not too crazy? Like, I want to think of something that you would like because everyone else is pretty open trying different things.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because it can't be too gory. It can't be too violent. Nothing too spicy. I'll find something that you like.
Okay, I feel so bad. I feel like I'm a picky reader or something.
You are, but I mean, you like what you like. Oh, I
Try
know what
Tokyo
you
Ghoul. It's pretty mild.
the
I don't know. I don't know.
mild taste of people in your coffee. It's like Folgers.
Nice.
Best part of waking up is humans
People in your cup.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So I guess let me go next. All right. So then what I'm going to do is I have The Country Without Humans. I don't know if y'all have seen this one.
Oh,
I've
wow.
heard about
This was I really love
Yeah.
this one. This is actually one of the first finds that I started talking about that nobody was talking about. And I was like, I love this. It's great. And I feel like I found something that's going to be hitting later. But basically, you have a young girl full of basically what are known as golems, basically androids that are populating the whole city, and she's the only human around. And she's actually being chased by a group of them, and she's not entirely sure why. She has no memory of anything, and she's kind of saved by this golem here. And basically, he's looking for someone to kind of help him with his master. And when she is taken to his master, you find that he is dead. He's basically a skeleton. He's been trying to care for him because that's his directive, and he wants her to kind of tell him that it's okay just to move on and I guess turn himself off. But she ends up asking for him to basically care for her and look after her. And it right now he's kind of like I don't know, his program kind of got tweaked, and now he's agreeing with it. He's protecting her for now, and it's really cute, sweet, and also it's got a good bit of mystery in there because you don't know where all the humans went and why the population is just golems.
Is it
Can
like
you
a
show us the
Promised
inside a little
Neverland?
bit?
Nothing. It doesn't feel dark. It's just really interesting.
Wholesome.
I've really enjoyed.
So it's
yeah,
like
wholesome.
Planet of the Apes, the 1968 version.
Something like that. Only all the golems aren't all going after her. They're just more like wow. It's like there's a human, and a lot of them are
Only difference.
are just following a subroutine. There's only a handful that are actually autonomous. But yeah,
Can you
I'm
show
also
us the
watching
inside?
Planet of the Apes, by the way.
Such a good
Say,
series.
heard feedback.
Uh,
oh, and the back.
Oh, nice.
You're gonna get used to it like me. Like when I just do my videos, I'm like, pause for 5 seconds. Hopefully, there's no glare. Do the spin. Be like, yeah. You gotta learn how to do the spinny spins.
Yeah.
You got it down.
It's like doing
Expert.
those sign things outside. Oh, you guys may like this, even though it's a ghost ship title. I'm on the 3rd one. There's nothing sexy in it. It's a hilarious rom-com. The 100 Girlfriends Who Really, Really, Really Love You. It's basically this guy that he never has any luck with girls in high school. Finds a god and asks God, he's like, why am I so cursed? He's like, oh, sorry, bro, we messed up, but you're now going to get 100 girlfriends and they're all going to really love you. And he's like, that's great. He's like, but if you dump them, they die. And it's just him getting more and more of a harem, and he's afraid that they're going to die. In the 3rd volume, this girl's got to break up because he's a piece of trash and the mom doesn't want him to date him because he's a lower status. So they're trying to make her move away. And he's like, no, she can't leave me. She's going to die. It's also really funny, but it's pretty good. Like the art's not bad. Like, let me show you.
What if the girl breaks up?
Well, I don't know, but I mean, the art's not bad. And honestly, not gonna lie, it was a ghost ship title, so I'm like, this has got to be spicy. It's not at all, actually, which is weird. I've seen worse stuff from 7 Seas. Sorry,
Marg,
False
Heartless
advertising.
Heartless just cut in front of you. I give you permission to go full Walmart on him.
We're gonna fight like Black Friday style. Bring it on, bitch! Come on, you gotta turn your phone like this, not sideways, because they don't know how to film it right.
Oh man.
That's where I'm gonna meet my future ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see.
Sorry,
Mine is-
I'm an asshole.
I forgot who was next because of the silence. I'm like, shoot, is it me? I don't remember.
Yeah, I forgot to. Mine is Phantom Tales of the Night, and these covers are just
Ooh.
so detailed and colorful. This one was one of my favorites, but they're all pretty cool. This one is a good one to read for October because it deals with this guy who is an innkeeper, and in exchange for staying at the inn, you have to tell him a secret that nobody knows, and then you are granted safe access to stay at the inn. So there's a lot of like interesting tales in this, and the art's really cool, and I love how some stories come full circle, and there's some cool characters in it too. The art is fantastic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do the tales depend on the secrets?
Yes.
Or is it yes? Yay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of episodic in nature, but there is an overarching like story in it as well. So you get all these different stories, and you get background stories. I'm waiting to get the background story on him and how he became this innkeeper. And if there's like any kind of catch, like there's always a catch too when you tell him your secret and stuff. So it's very good, very interesting. I think I'm going to try to catch up on this right now. I think there's 9 volumes out. So 8 or 9 volumes out of this right now, but it's really good if you like some mysterious, creepy tales.
Awesome possum.
I was just about to ask if they were creepy tales.
They're creepy, but I feel like they're not. They're not
Pet
like
Shop of
really
Horrors
boring.
kind of creepy, or like Mononoke kind of creepy.
I'd say like Mononoke kind of creepy.
Mm.
Yeah,
Oh, I haven't read that
very
one.
intriguing more than anything.
That sounds cool. Sorry for cutting you off earlier. I was wondering why she was staring off into space. I'm like, oh, I am an asshole. I'm so sorry, Mark.
I love you. What happened?
When I cut you off to talk about the 100 girlfriends, and you were just like, that motherfucker just cut me off. I didn't know. I was like, why is she looking so confused?
Dude, I am so tired. I don't know what's going on. So
I've been
it's
up
probably
since
just
4:30. Shush.
malfunction in my brain.
You have to embrace the no sleep.
No, I was
Bianca.
rebooting apparently.
Wait, ready?
Oh yeah.
It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yep.
What? Okay, Bianca.
All right. First, look at him. Now look at your man. Now look at him. Now look at your man. Now look at him. He is on a horse. So
Oh,
this
That's
is my
not Ryan
favorite Capcom title, but like in anime and manga form. Like this is there originally are a video game, and then the anime and manga is based on the video game. They have so much manga, they have so much anime that everything is canon and then nothing is canon at the exact same time. Like
Kinda-
everything will conflict each other and it's amazing. So I actually remember showing one of my friends this on her channel, and she was like, so like what's the story? And I'm like, kind of no story. And she's like, so what's like the power levels? And I'm like, none. And she's like, okay, but why does this guy have lightning and why does this guy have fire? Is there like this some sort of world where they explain everything? And I'm like, no, they just have it and they just do it. And it's honestly just, it's literally just fun. This is my first time actually buying the manga because it is really bad everywhere else except Japan. And like all the older ones, not available. You can't even find the pirated versions. Like
Really?
that's how like not well known this is, despite
See
being
about
freaking Capcom. Even for the games, I believe
Challenge
the
accepted.
third one they stopped releasing. The third or fourth one they stopped releasing in the US altogether. You know, and it sucks. Fortunately, Japanese people are actually fighting for us for that. I thought you were going to say something, Nick. 'cause
Oh no,
you
I
were
coughed. That's why I muted it. I just didn't want to hear me cough.
So this is like feudal Japan. Some Masamune Date tries to, everybody tries to like unite Japan and all that stuff. In the back, you have Toyotomi Hideyoshi, and then his what is it called? People who do strategy. Hanbei. So it's honestly like, it's so funny because this is actually really popular with girls just because of pretty boys and how much
People like femboys.
innuendo. What?
Females love femboys. It's a fact.
That's true. Though some of them are very muscly, and it's like, it's also a plus. It's
Actually,
like
kind of getting
it's a lot of
some.
innuendos towards each other as guys, so like that's also a reason why it's super popular, and it's just violent and all that stuff. And I will say that my favorite character is Yukimura Sanada, and they always make him a jobber in the anime versions and in the game versions. This is the only one where they didn't make him a jobber, and I'm like, thank you. He always loses, and they're supposed to be like rivals, like, you know, near power levels or something like that, but no, he always loses, and I'm like, so what's the point?
So it's like JoJo's. It's a boys' love, but it's not a boys' love.
Yeah.
Okay.
My friend commented on that too. She's like, are they gay? And I'm like, not really, but they do this on purpose, not only in the Japanese version but in the English version too, and in the mangas.
So which game was it again? Sorry.
Sengoku Basara. There is no English translation for that.
Okay.
That's just the title. And it's dumb fun. You watch it for dumb fun. You know, it's my Dragon Ball Z title, Dragon Ball Super, and all that stuff.
Glad you
Plus,
didn't
he's
say
on a
GP.
horse. He's on a horse in this.
I'm on a horse.
horses.
Oh, I should say that I forgot. So this is like a parody of stuff like Dragon Ball Z and all that stuff. You can't really see it on here because they didn't add it. But in the anime, his horse has an exhaust engine, and his faction is like the motorcycle gang, and his horse has handlebars.
So it's kind of like Vampire Hunter D with their mech horses.
Not mech horses. These are real horses, but they just have like
Okay,
an
you
engine
lost
right
me.
next to it and handlebars.
Now
There
I just
is a
gotta
mech
Google
character,
an image
though.
of this.
There's only one mech character, and nothing is explained. It's just that's how it is.
Interesting.
And that's honestly why I love it so much, because you don't think about it. You're here for the ride. And then my mom was cleaning, so I lost my place in this big,
Aw.
huge manga. And I'm like, frick. Well, I like the series anyway, so I'm willing. I reread it all the time. I watch the anime all the time. I watch all the movies all the time. And now I'm watching the spin-off where they're in high school.
I already sent you the link if she's done.
Yes.
I keep forgetting it goes down to the bottom.
Here we go.
So
Boy.
my third pick is Watakoi, the onsen version where they have the nice little sleeping kimonos on.
This is
And this is
so
the Japanese
Why do you
version.
look at this one?
Yep. I forget who's. I think this is the Kinokuniya one. I'm not 100% sure.
Is it?
No.
No.
Is it not?
No. Oh God, the one. It's similar, I thought, but I don't know. The colors seem off.
that is super cute though. I've never seen
I
that.
like that.
Oh,
It's
wait until
really
the
cute.
last two. They're even cuter. Surprise! They're all Watakoi Volume 6, guys. I ruined it.
It's really
How much
cute.
variance can you have of one volume?
That's what I'm saying. We're now in comic book territory here.
They did, I think, 6 variants altogether.
Wow.
All right,
I have
so
to
yeah, that
get
was
my
it.
husband to bring me back that one from Japan. If
So
he can find
jealous.
it.
My next one, I forgot to bring it in here, but as a big comic book fan, this is what got me back into reading manga. And no, it's not One Piece. And the mangaka is actually a big fan of Western comic books, and he did a tribute to one of his favorite Western comic books covers with this one, and I love it. And that would be My Hero Academia.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Oh, so he is a Spider-Man knockoff.
No, cool.
I was like, is it the smart part? I'm like, yeah, okay, I got it. Oh wait, oh now he has those black things. Oh my gosh, dang it, Spider-Man! It's like
Symbiote?
Spider-Man webs. Oh.
I love me some Venom.
Yeah, he's a big Venom fan, and that's why he wanted to do this cover. And I
Hell.
Can we
So
make
I'm
a-
not reading the manga. I'm only watching the anime. So who's the character he's fighting?
oh God, what is that guy? He this is when they were out at the campground,
Mm-hmm.
and they got separated, and this is the first time you see the flame guy who's a jerk.
This cover also reminds me of Craven's Last Hunt. He looks more like
Yes.
Craven.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say he reminds me of
He's
Sabretooth.
not. Yeah, the character behind him is actually an ally of the hero.
Is that bird-looking guy?
Yeah,
Brrr, Birdman
but the
Jr.
dude gets
Cash Money
he
Records.
turns into he could expand his body. The one he's fighting.
Oh, that
I
sounds like a
totally
good
forgot their
power.
names. Yeah, and it's like he has a hard time defeating.
I would have a hard time too expanding my body.
defeating him. But yeah, no, it's like My Hero Academia is totally inspired by Marvel,
Oh,
story
it's totally a
I
rip-off.
believe there's a Kamala Khan character, the girl who grows her hands.
Yes.
It reminds me of the X-Men almost. Like I've never really gotten into it.
Yeah.
I tried the anime for a couple episodes. I'm like, I can't, but it could be fun.
Yeah,
And that's why you
yeah.
watch Tiger and Bunny instead.
I love Tiger and Bunny.
You know what I would love to see? What the hell is it? We talked about it last week or the week before. The Scotty Young run with Humberto Ramos, Strange Academy.
Strange Academy.
So good.
Yeah, that would be great. Oh.
curious. Is it Dobby? Is that blue flame? Blue.
Dobby is the blue flame. Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
believe you don't
That's
like
the
him.
first-
He seems
No,
to be fan favorite. I don't know how.
He's a really good villain, and like he has an even bigger part later on, but I'm not going to spoil
okay.
that. But it's his first appearance while Deku is fighting that other dude that's on the cover.
Oh, okay. I'm like way back at like the last we saw was when I can't remember his name, but there was some deaths going on, and there was just one. But he fought his voice is so nice. I could listen to that man talk all day. But he's the guy that doesn't want to get his hands dirty. He captures or he kidnaps or keeps Airy or whatever.
Yeah.
That guy has a good voice. I was like, I don't know how he looks like in real life, but I was like, that man has a very nice voice.
This is another moment where they kind of like find themselves, they're off to train. So they've gone off school property and they got to this campground to train, and then suddenly the villains show up and Deku's alone with this little kid who is kind of like being a jerk to him because he doesn't like people with superpowers because something bad happened in his life.
Yes.
And he went to go save the kid and he bumps into this villain and he's got to fight him by himself.
Okay, I remember now. Yeah, I forgot about that. I was wondering who that was. I was like, that guy.
No. I think it happens before the guy with the gloves who steals Ari.
Okay.
Box set comes out next month. I'm waiting for it. I think I got it for, was it 106 or $110? It was not bad.
Yeah, I think it's back on.
The what?
No, the box set.
Sorry, I was spacing out because I space out when I don't give a shit.
I know.
You're honest. No.
But for the full box set, it's like 110 on
It's
Amazon.
not bad at all.
No.
How many volumes? 20.
It's now $160 something now. It was only like that for about a month, I think.
Yeah, it came back recently, but then it went back up again.
I feel like if I read it, I'd probably like it, but I don't know. I'm still stuck on like the burnout from like Marvel Comics and DC.
This is like classic X-Men.
Like
and like classic Spider-Man, like
so like Dave Cochran, like
you go back to the whole like the struggle
the 70s,
against,
like
it's more like with the struggle of trying to deal with your powers and then trying to sorry.
No, okay, go for it.
Yeah, and it's like Deku does kind of remind you a lot of Peter Parker because he's struggling with abilities, but he was kind of like the outcast amongst his peers because he was born without powers, which is unusual in society because it's like the opposite. Everybody's an X-Men, but those who aren't are kind of like the ones who get like shunned.
Yeah. They're the freaks.
Yeah.
I also heard his mom's hot like Aunt May.
Not Deku's mom.
Not Deku's mom.
Not Deku.
I don't know.
Are you talking about the one teacher, maybe? But
I don't know. I don't pay attention to any of that.
I love Deku's mom though. She's so funny. I was like, that is like one of the most realistic moms in anime, I feel.
Oh,
yes,
she doesn't have mommy milkers. Never mind. Let down.
She cries. She's
the one teacher though that you'll like. What's her name? Midnight.
Oh yes, I know you're talking about when she has to, for her power, she has to take off her suit or whatever, or like
and like the principals are like, not the principal, one of the other teachers going, do you think that's appropriate for teaching a class?
Oh my goodness. Do you want me to say mine? Or I know we were still talking about my Hero.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
That was a good pick. I went with Run on Your New Legs because I just absolutely love this cover. That bright green and the stickers on them. I don't know. It's just great. I love how just they're like clean backgrounds, but they just have a really bold color choices, I feel like, compared to, I don't know how anything compared to, but I just really, I don't know. I like the green and I just think he looks cute on the cover. I haven't read this one, so I don't know what happens, but I feel like the cuteness of how he looks with the stickers really contradicts against his attitude of how he usually is. So I feel like it makes the cover all that more appealing, even if I'm like, I can't give really great examples. And of course, the one panel I was going to show, he's smiling. So, but I really love this cover though. It's just,
I love the thick eyebrows.
He does have some thick eyebrows. Now that you mention it, I never even noticed.
Oh yeah, he does.
God damn, he got some like old man anime eyebrows. Like,
I wonder if it's the same for the first volume. Like, have his eyebrows always been that thick? But yeah, that's my pick. That's my pick. So
Wow.
I can relate to the thick eyebrows.
Let's see. Yeah, he's got him. He's got him in the first.
I was just looking. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Guys.
Let me
but they
see.
look a
The
little
eyebrows.
bit thinner in the volume 3, though. On the 3rd volume, they look a little bit thinner.
No, we need
just kidding, no,
eyebrow
they don't.
consistency. This is heresy.
Nope, I was
Cancel.
wrong. I was looking at this. Where's that? This part of his eye, right there. That's definitely his eye. His hair's just covering
His
his eye.
eyeliner.
Yeah, like, oh, I never noticed
Yeah.
that before. But
Those are my favorite characters, usually the thick eyebrow ones, because I relate.
yeah, they are really great.
I like the
They're-
old man trope ones where they're like down to their like side of their face.
Yeah.
Hot. Like the sexy granddaddy eyebrows, like Master Roshi or the dude from Jujutsu Kaisen, the old guy that plays the guitar. He's got them rocking like
Yeah.
70s like kung fu martial arts. Saturday
I was
movies.
thinking Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, the dad who has a unibrow that's covering his face.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry
Mark.
for cutting you off.
Did you read the 2nd volume?
I haven't. I'm waiting for the 3rd to come out and then just binge read the rest.
I'm like, who is this girl?
Oh man.
That's what I said. I'm like, are we in a romance? Gotta
Oh,
always analyze
maybe.
the romance. 100% here for that.
All right, Bo, what you got?
All right, I got Colorless.
Ooh, I almost
Ooh.
picked that one for tonight.
So
That's
this
actually
one-
really good.
Yes, I really like it. If you like those old school noirs, this plays off of it. Basically, the world's been hit by some kind of disaster, and it basically takes away all color from everything. And a lot of people that are, I think everybody's basically affected to where they look monstrous. And you find this one girl who is unaffected whatsoever. And you also have this investigator that has bits of light, which are actually used as power. They can actually do some pretty cool stuff. And dude's
What's the
gun is
name?
pretty awesome. It's called Colorless. So
I will buy it.
Automatic
buy.
Even though it's
You'll like it,
black and
Bianca.
white, it's actually pretty cool that they will throw in some color, and it's hard to find because they don't do it as much. But
It's highlighted blue and green.
blue and yeah,
Yeah, like on the
Yeah.
cover.
If you're colorblind, it won't show up.
They don't care about color.
Did that
I'm
happen to you,
colorblind.
Mark? Aren't
Yes.
you colorblind?
I bought it.
Colorblind?
I bought it specifically because it was black and white and it had splashes of color in it. Read the whole thing. I'm like, that was lies. I did not see any color in here. And then I told my husband, I'm like, hey, flip through this and see if you can see any color in it. And he went right to this one page and was like, it's right here. I'm like, really? I'm like, I can't see that. And then I had to stare at it forever. And I'm like, I think I see it now. And it's just like, man.
Oh,
But yeah,
What
talk
covers
about a
can't you see?
letdown.
it was. I was like,
Is it
man.
just like blue or?
I am blue purple colorblind. I forget what it's called. It's called Dumana or something. But I get confused between like colors that are similar, like amber reds and amber reds and greens. So like on electronics where they have the teeny tiny little dot and they're like, if it's green, you're okay. And I'm like, I can't tell. I'm like, I can't tell if it's red or if it's green. So yeah.
Oh, that sucks because your background is purple, and I always think how beautiful it is.
Yeah, see, I can't distinguish between like Carrie's background. I don't know if that's blue or purple on the background of our
So you can
live
tell
stream.
it's a
thing.
color, but you just don't understand which color it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm curious. Like that's
Yeah. It's pretty rare in females to be colorblind, but apparently I'm the lucky one. But
I know people are using VR to see colors now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so we need that, and we need to put it in like lenses or something like that,
They
like
do
fashion
have-
glasses.
they
we
do.
do have glasses that help colorblind people see colors, but they're so expensive. And I'm just like, I looked into it one
Yeah,
time.
of course
and I'm
they
like, I
are.
am not paying $500.
Yeah.
Well, my
But
question is, you play video games, right? Do the color swaps help at all, or no?
sometimes I am so happy that they started putting that on video games because earlier on they didn't have like, a colorblind mode. So anything that had like like reds or oranges or greens or yellows, I couldn't tell the difference.
Damn.
So yeah, but
My
luckily Splatoon is
husband's
like they
brother.
do opposite of the color wheel, so I'm like I can tell.
Yeah. I say my husband's brother-in-law is colorblind, but he struggles. I think it was more with like yellows and oranges, I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Interesting. Man, so what did you do? Like, did that take away your enjoyment from reading Colorless then?
A little bit, but yeah, I wasn't too interested in the story. I was just kind of like, okay, that was a thing. The main draw was like the black and white and then the splash of color in there, but
Okay.
I'll probably like flip through. I mean, the story was interesting, just it didn't grab me as much as other things did at the time, so I kind of just dropped it. But I will probably flip through in the store for the next one to see if I can see like if it's going to be the same color or a different color. I don't know.
Gotcha.
Depends on the story, but I'll probably flip through it to see if I can find it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting. to
Did I
know.
cut him off like saying that? I hope I didn't.
I think so.
What?
Like I think he was
Well-
done saying whatever.
Well,
He's
I
gone
didn't
now.
know.
You hurt his feelings.
What?
I did. I'm sorry.
He came
Did
back.
I-
No, I got snacks. No.
Oh, okay.
But it's so funny because
Like here I am talking about colorblind, and
I
It's
would
like I
have
embarrassed myself.
I almost got snacks too, Bo. There's chips over there I keep eyeing. But I was like, that's too crunchy. And Mike will pick that up.
Do you know how fast I ate dinner after taking a shower to jump on here? Like, what took me longer was trying to tie this goddamn tie. Up until last week, I never knew how to tie a tie in my entire life. Not gonna
Oh
lie.
wow.
Kind of
Bo,
less of a
you
man
look
for it.
Great.
Thanks. Stole it from a Kohl's mannequin.
Nice.
All right, Marg, what do you have?
Oh, another Aki Iri work is Ran and the Grey World. The thing that attracted to me to the series was these covers. Let's see if I can get closer, but they're very detailed. It's not super
Wow.
blurry, but you can't tell. Very detailed, and it goes on the back as well.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, they're pretty cool covers.
Too bad
Like
it's
I
going
said,
purple on the back.
her art's amazing. So this one's a bit different than her other one. Nick, I think you'd like this because there are some busty broads in here.
Yeah, I saw it's kind of like spicy. I wouldn't say nothing.
But it's a good story. It's about our main character here. I forget what her name is. Oh, Ran. Oh gosh. Her name is Ran because
You can
it's
tell
Ran.
it's late.
Yeah. Her name is Ran because it's Ran and the Grey World. But it's about Ran. And she is I want to say she's like 12 or 13, but she's very industrious and she's just very curious about stuff. And she has these shoes to where she puts them on and she's like, I don't know, 19, 18, 19. She's much older and she likes walking around in these magic shoes, and her parents have special powers as well. And it's just about her exploring this magical world. And there's a lot of stuff that happens. She meets this strange guy, who's this guy in the back. And their world is invaded by these weird bugs that they
Those
are in
bugs.
charge of keeping out of their, I believe it's like an earth realm or something. So they're in charge of like protecting the earth from these invasive bugs. So it's a really good story. It's only how many volumes? 7, 8?
So you're
I don't
telling us it's a lolly trap manga?
know. No. Well, there's a lot of people that drop this because of this guy in the back that he is like hanging around Ran too much, and he has feelings for her, but of course he doesn't know she's a little girl because she has these shoes on. But I implore you to just trudge through that because things happen and it's not a problem anymore. So it's really good.
I'll read it if you read Berserk for me. It's the same thing. If you can just trudge through that, the first 3 pages, it's good.
Quid pro quo.
I think that's way different. Not the same.
I'm kidding.
I'm trying to find out how many volumes it is. 7. Yeah, 7.
Is it completed?
Yes. So really good. Highly recommend. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of crazy, funny characters in this too. And this guy actually is from the other series I mentioned, Go with the Clouds North by Northwest. It's actually a keychain that his brother carries around. So it's got like Easter eggs in it.
That's
From
cool.
her other series. Yeah.
Interesting.
I done.
Bianca,
So
you're up.
for me, this is also one of my favorite series of like video games and all that stuff. So it's called The King of Fighters, New
KOF.
Beginnings or whatever. So I guess in the last game there was some sort of time travel stuff, whatever that was happening, and so the universe kind of like restarted. And so this is supposed to be like some sort of like prequel or whatever to the new game that was coming out. Actually, I don't know if it's a prequel to the new game or if this is supposed to be going on with the new game and all that stuff. It's also underrated in the US. The only thing it's popular is Japan and literally almost every single Latin American country, especially Mexico. Biggest supporters over there. And I just love this color because you actually feel, the stuff over here of the flames, which
So
is
it's
like a
raised.
beautiful red color. And then you have the guy in the back who is in charge of this tournament this
Seen it.
time. What
Bianca,
happened?
I'm seeing a theme. You like the muscle daddies?
Yes.
Okay. No, I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
No shame.
No shame.
But I'm not interested in him. I don't even know this character. I haven't finished reading it yet.
Do you play
Oh,
the
wait,
I
game?
no,
picked that up.
sorry.
I
I'm on the
picked that up
second
multiple
chapter, but my
times.
rabbit chewed it up.
Oh,
Oh,
I was going to choose the second one. I'm like, oh, the cover in the second one was so good. And then I'm like, oh, that's right. You chewed it up, you little turd. I'm going to choose the first one.
Do you play the King of Fighters series, or I have
Yes.
like 2 of them?
Number 11 and number 13 is the ones that I have. Number 11, I literally finished almost every single one on that PS3 without even caring about the actual story. And I was just I was literally playing random characters, but I was unlocking on so many stuff. But now that I was learning about the lore, I'm like, holy crap, this lore is pretty good. And apparently video games are known for really bad stories and lore and all that stuff. But King of Fighters is
Fighting games usually have pretty decent stories nowadays too, though.
nowadays.
Yeah.
For this one, it's always 10 out of 10. And of course you got the I think it's called boss syndrome, something like that, because the bosses in every game are always super freaking hard. And that's what I hate about it. You get like PTSD from all the bosses.
yeah, I feel like that's me with every boss. Like, what do I do? I love playing RPG games. Well, I know it's different, but yeah, I don't do
RPG
good
games are
boss.
great.
I'm like, let me go do the side quest. Call it
Got a
good.
grift.
That's another one I've picked up a lot. It's like I've been debating, and then I saw it at half price for $4.99. I should have bought it.
Oh.
$4.99, bro.
Do it.
Now,
if I
do you
see-
use? Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask a question about. Shut up. Go ahead.
I'm done.
I cut people off. I'm horrible. Now, Bianca, do you play with fight sticks? Because I had someone over the other day and we were playing, and they're like, "What are you using?" And it's just I have 2 fight sticks. I think it's so much easier than controller.
That's what everybody says. My first one I got is for PS2. My other one is for PS3. I didn't get the new game yet. I've been debating whether if I should get like the PS4 or the PS5 and just get the game, or on the PC with my Xbox controller or something like that.
PC Master Race.
Well, I'm saying you can I had a PlayStation 4 Pro. Now I get a PlayStation 5. But
you suck.
my Mad Catz TE22 Plus, Like that'll plug in, but I actually have an Xbox Hello Kitty bubblegum pink Street Fighter Sanrio. It's so cool, but I have a little adapter for it so I can use it for my PlayStation. So it's pretty cool.
What was that called? That was an isekai title.
Oh yeah, it's just a it's the Sanrio versus Hello Kitty, but it's basically Street Fighters dressed up as Hello Kitty characters. It's so cute, and it's like bubblegum pink, so I modded out all the buttons to be soft, and they all match the bubblegum pink on it. I have pictures somewhere. I'll show it to you guys. It looks cool as
I
hell.
want to see.
I want to see as
What
well.
Power Stone?
Power Stone, that's a game from Dreamcast. It was pretty good. Like, I'm super into fighting games. I just don't ever talk about me playing video games.
Love video games.
Me
They're
too.
pretty good.
Heard Cyberpunk was finished, so I'm downloading
Dude,
that one later.
Can we Segu? Like, I've had Cyberpunk since day one, but have you guys watched the anime? It was so goddamn good.
I have to. It's on my queue.
It is. I binged it last night. Okay, first of all, it's like hyper violence, gore, and just awesome. The storyline, you don't have to play the game. But at the end, it's a tragic love story. And I was like, really? You had to go do that to me? Like, you make me almost want to cry? The fuck?
And from the trailer, I'm like, this doesn't look like no wholesome. And everybody's like, yo, it's so wholesome. And I'm like, really? I'm
Well,
like,
it's not wholesome,
okay.
but at the end, it's a tragic love story. That's all I can say. I don't want to spoil it. Tekken's a different type of fighting game. Like I've used the fight stick for like Mortal Kombat, Marvel vs. Capcom, just a bunch of other games, but Tekken's just like that weird. Same thing with Dead or Alive.
Dead or Alive. Dead
Beach
or Alive
volleyball?
has such simple mechanics.
That was more Battle Arena Toshin. All right, who's next?
Me.
Nick's up.
I
I'm
was
waiting
gonna
for
say
the
that
next
private chat.
Mordecai
Thanks
cover.
for sharing. Whoa! You don't
Wait.
know me.
Good one. Oh, it's that one.
Oh,
This is my
I was
favorite
gonna say,
one.
what isn't that
Yeah,
the
that's
you
my
already showed
favorite.
that one already? And I'm like, oh wait.
Nope.
That's probably what I was getting
This one's
confused
slightly
for.
damaged, like on the spine, but I should have sold it for $300, but I just really enjoyed it. As a
What
collector.
exclusive is that?
This one is Books a
Sticker
Million.
off.
Shut up, it'll ruin it. The value.
Take the sticker off.
$600. No.
Wait, did you say that?
No,
was-
don't need that one.
Send it to
That
me.
one's a no.
Do I still have? No, I don't have one on the floor.
No more Titan.
I got one left somewhere. But yeah, Watakoi Volume 6, the Books a Million variant. Good luck finding this bitch. And if not, you're going to pay $100 to $300 for it.
Great.
But if you guys would like to
Insane.
purchase a slightly dinged up, damaged version, DM me. I'll sell it to you because
$20.
no. That was the price of shipping. You gotta at least entice me like 120. Come on.
Oh my
Uh,
goodness.
Oh my god, here comes the videos.
Going once, going twice.
Cancel me. I'm used to selling comics for like absorbent amounts of money.
Oh, that's
Think
right. I
mega
was
people
supposed to
can upset
DM
me?
you about that for somebody
yeah,
who
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to. Yeah. Wait, do you want something that's a one shot or
For what?
something
Selling
that's
stuff?
ongoing for comics? Yeah, you said you had a friend that was interested.
Oh no, I was saying I could tell you for anything. Like, I still read comics here and there. I'm sorry. I'm going to New York Comic Con next week.
Must be nice. My Florida
is
ones
pretty
always
nice.
suck.
Did you get
You don't ever go to MegaCon?
I've never left Florida.
Yeah, but MegaCon's
No,
right
but
in Florida.
MegaCon's
It's one of
there.
yeah, it's one of the
Where?
biggest comic conventions in Florida.
No,
Yeah.
where in Florida?
Orlando.
Yeah, MegaCon.
I can't go to Orlando.
Why are you banned?
Well, there's
It's
also
She's not allowed.
Supercon.
The closest one I would go to is like Miami, and then there's the
Okay,
South
Florida
Florida
SuperCon?
Fair.
It's
And
Florida
then there's the Fort
SuperCon.
Lauderdale. I went to
MegaCon.
SuperCon. I got some stuff from there. I got a lot of posters. There
Is
were so
that
many
Nightwing in
people
the
selling
background?
crystals. Like almost
Oh.
every single aisle, every other vendor, it's crystals.
Yeah,
And
you're
I'm
at a
like,
bad
"Come on,
con. They're
dang
selling
crystals."
like. Then they get the like.
Pokemon.
They start to fall apart.
They're selling also beef jerky and candy and fudge. Like they know their demo audience. They're like, well, the fat people are gonna want it anyways. I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying that's how they
Look,
think, not
I
me.
went the last time I went to Florida SuperCon. They had bath fitters there, and I was like, okay, we know
What?
it's now failing.
That's like right before Wizard World sold out to Fan Expo.
It went from the year before we have Jason Momoa to the next year we have bath fitters.
Bath fitters for you. Yeah. Ew, are you drinking salsa water?
Hmm?
You drinking salsa water?
No, Topo Chico.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
A what?
I'm white,
heard
so I don't know what he's
cappuccino.
drinking.
I was about to say you're gonna have to.
Oh, it's mineral water.
I'm
Oh.
drinking liquid death, slaying my thirst.
Oh yeah, that's the water that tastes like it's out of the water hose.
I'm
Yeah,
drinking
this one
water.
is buried alive. It tastes
Water.
like a
I also have water.
seltzer mixed
Water in
drink.
the blue cup.
You know how
No, I
like the seltzers taste like shit? This
Carrie,
tastes
I
like
don't
it
know.
without the booze.
Carrie, I don't know if you were watching my tweets back when, but I came up with my own brand of water. I don't know if you saw those.
No,
was
I
called,
missed that one.
Yeah, basically, I made my own label and everything. It was called La Manguera, which translates to the water hose. It's agua de la manguera. Sounds fancy, but
From the water hose.
yeah.
Agua de muerta would be mine.
Nice.
Nobody will know.
It makes
100
us
points
stronger.
to whoever can name that movie that's from.
What?
What?
I want to drink from the fire hose.
That's the Kramer.
My
UHF.
OnlyFans?
UHF.
Yeah.
I love
Love
Weird Al.
that. Weird Al Yankovic.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, you want to hear something sad? My brother couldn't go to his concert, and he texted me like 45 minutes before. He's like, I have 2 concert tickets. You want to go? I'm like, dude, that's like an hour away. He's like, you'd still make it. I'm like, I'm all set. I've never seen Weird Al. I've always wanted to.
Same.
Ah,
I hear he
One of
has a
them.
really nice stage show.
Pretty sure.
Yeah. He was born in the same city my mom was.
Do you know his parents died? I felt so bad.
Oh.
They died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Oh man.
Oh,
Oh
wow.
my. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Carbon
Aw.
monoxide is serious.
Dead
Mm.
serious.
Too soon.
No, do you see?
And
was-
canceled.
So wait, what was the fire hose water again?
It was,
It's UHF.
Oh no, I was saying the water you wanted to sell for the fire hose, or just fucking garden hose.
Mine is agua la manguera. See if I can find the label.
Oh, did you make one?
Yes.
That's the
Oh,
shit, dude.
wow.
I had a whole campaign I was
No,
doing for a few days.
You totally need to sell that.
When we do the podcast, can we just have that be our sponsor and nobody knows, but they think it's a real sponsor? We
Sponsors,
just make up
guys.
fake ass sponsors, like
Yeah, don't
inaudible,
tempt me.
which
I
just
will
sound.
make it. I will make a very, very nice commercial for that. Like,
That'd be
wow, this
awesome.
is really good.
That would be hilarious. I would
Okay. Let's see if I can find.
While you do that, I'm gonna go with mine. Now I just started the series, but I really like the art on the covers. It's really unusual, and that would be Doro Dioro.
Yeah.
Yes. I got my wife into that one.
Yes, queen.
It's like really interesting. I mean, it's kind of like steampunk meets sorcery, and it's really awesome.
You
so
said Dodo
far.
Hedoro, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I probably said
Okay,
it wrong.
is the manga more interesting than the anime?
Yeah.
I have not watched the anime. I've just started the manga. I have not even watched the anime.
Oh, 24
But I think the
of
art is like really unusual inside.
Oh, we showing
It's
off,
like-
we flexing, and be like, I
Yeah,
don't
we
They
know,
got
Netflix,
a
bitch.
full 3D anime on Netflix.
Somewhere over there.
Oh, is it 3D?
Yeah,
But
there's
it's
like
actually,
there's some random
decent.
parts where it's like 2D, but then it switches to 3D. But you have to really see it. My brother couldn't notice it
Yeah.
at all.
Art is really cool in this.
Oh, it looks so much better.
Dang.
Oh, you're gonna like the little dog in it later.
Okay.
And it goes
What,
no
talking
fairy.
about Die Dark?
No, the dog.
No, this is the same creator.
Puchita?
So I found that interesting. Any more like fake sponsors we should
Yeah.
ominous.
Good times when I used to drink. Yes.
Oh,
That's
boy.
where you get to drink the real water.
Grandma, give me some water. I was like, right there.
All right, Laura.
All right, I was gonna do 2, but I decided to do 1. But you guys already know I had to do Haikyuu.
Yay.
I'm out.
Yay!
Like
Look
Otaku would buy. There goes.
Oh, there they go.
Let me know when you're done, Lara. I still love you.
also have
Weird.
I have a fold-out
Ooh.
poster. Just
Oh, is that a
awesome.
tankobon? Is that the tankobon? Maybe I'll come back and act like I care.
Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
I mean, it's all in Japanese. I can't say anything because I can't read it. There's a cool bookmark too.
Oh, easy. You can just use Google Translate on your phone.
You can, I told her that. She
Oh
has
my
an Apple.
goodness.
You have an iPhone though, don't you?
I got it. Nick, I'm gonna tell you.
Does it work?
Oh my goodness. Yes. I love it so much.
So glad I
recommend
told
it.
you about it.
Yes. The thing that I had to do is I have to have my the flash thing on the whole time because otherwise it wouldn't pick it up at all.
That's weird.
Even though the room was really well lit, it was really weird. But I got it and I was really, really excited. I meant to tell you, I was like, oh, I'm reading this. Oh, I was a straight nerd, man. It was so great. It was so great. I didn't even think about using it on this though. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yo,
I recommended it to a friend from Germany. I'm like, listen, you're buying all this Japanese stuff. Use Google Translate on your phone. And she's like, what? And she's like, oh my gosh.
Yes. I didn't even think because I'll be honest, a friend of mine that actually lives in Japan, she came to the States and she gifted me this. And I have wanted this just because I'm like, has all my fictional people on it. And it was just straight cover love. So I was like, I gave up even attempting being able to read it. But oh my goodness, so Google Translate. Oh, I can go read about all of them. Oh my goodness. Like, oh my goodness. Sorry, that's all I'll say. But that'd be so exciting. Yeah, I meant to tell you, Nick, though. So like, thank you. Because I was
You're
like,
welcome.
I even tried on my old Android phone that we had. That was horrible. I was so mad. Like it did not work, but it was so great. I was like, this is just. I mean, I don't, like I said, I don't ship any of the people. I don't even ship myself with any of the characters. But I am a fan of the X readers. Like I love like the One Piece X readers, the Haikyuu X readers, and that's what I got. And I wanted to have translated. It was the sweetest thing. And I was like, I have to go see what everybody else is and know what their story is with the reader because I just love reading it. I'm a sucker for those. So
Funny thing is, like we were talking about earlier, importing games. I import a lot of games. Well, I was pissed off with is it Fatal Frame? Yeah, Fatal Frame is the one you play with the camera, right? I imported the Switch version for Darkwater, and it was a month and a half for the update for the English patch. But it was all buried in Japanese text, so I had to go like switch page by page to do it. It was a pain in the ass, but then it's like, oh, English. I was too lazy to watch a YouTube video. I was like, I'll get this.
yeah.
Typical man not reading instructions.
No, we don't do that. You want me to mansplain why?
Oh wow.
There it is.
Sorry, I'm
There you go.
finished.
That's okay.
Okay, here.
Oh,
Just
Well,
email
just
it to
take
yourself and show it on screen. Email
Oh,
it,
yeah,
bitch.
can you do
Duh.
What? How do you do that?
God damn it, with you kids and your technologies. Stay off my fucking lawn.
Hamid says yes, Fatal Frame freaky game is great.
Yeah, I think it would be really good with actually holding the Switch to do it.
Yes.
My name is not Jacob, so I can't mansplain the right way. Shout out to Daddy Weeb. We love him. Jacob is the man.
Oh, I know. I watched that
Oh,
whole thing
yeah.
on Instagram go down.
He's fucking funny. I love him. And he's real. He's brutal. He's honest.
I tried to get him on, but then he like got shy at the last minute.
I just realized I can pull my desk more forward. And I was like, oh, this far. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I've been like trying to put it close to the manga's close to the cameras, and everybody's like, what? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll get a better camera someday.
Is that a Nightwing poster in the background?
Yes.
Okay.
I think it was like my very first Comic-Con. And then behind it is She-Hulk by the same
Okay. It
artist.
looked like I wasn't sure if it was Gamora.
No, how dare you?
Gamora's
It's
still better.
her clothes are being ripped because she's growing. And then over here is Mob Psycho from an independent artist on like Instagram. And then the other one, that was original art, $700 in total.
That's cool.
Which I paid monthly for.
You want to see me flex? Hold on.
He's gonna
No,
flex.
because it's gonna be better.
I lost one of them, so I'm so sad. But these are original color pages from Akira.
Wow.
And then I don't know if you can see this.
Wow.
Oh,
So cool.
Yeah, I lost. I got one with Kaneda on it, but I think I may have left it at the Michaels when I was framing it up. So there goes the $1,000 I left at the store like an asshole. Oops. My favorite one though is before I got back into manga.
Oh.
Was these were daily sketches.
Oh,
Shit, I
cool.
can't think of his name off the top of my head, but I just loved it because I love Akira. But like Kaneda Tetsuo. What the hell's his name? He was super nice. Anyways, yeah, it's pretty cool. I love buying original art. If I can see your face, Rev, that's totally cool because you're still a mystery. No one's gonna ever see your goddamn face. So shut up, lady. I love you.
oh nice.
You
Just
need
say
to
it's
print those.
Lentino owned, and they'll just quickly buy it. Like, I
Yeah.
gotta support them.
We need you to just print those so we can wrap them around bottles and we could just drink them during the podcast. Be like, this water is so great. Reminds me of being a child drinking from a hose.
For some reason, the Latin community won't buy it.
But the
Why am I
non-Latin
being-
community
the
will.
idea for the commercial would be a bunch of like I would say Caucasians in a nice house. It's like, oh my god, this is so great. Consuela, come look at this. And the maid
Oh, my
comes
mom's
in,
name is
and
Consuelo.
she's gonna be like, no. But that was the idea for the commercial.
I love that.
Justin, have you tried this new water? It's delicious. Oh, I know, Phil. It's so good.
One. No.
Oh my god,
Cancel.
we should film a fake commercial.
I'm down for that shit. Just make it effective as fuck.
It's like
I'm dead.
Oh wait, who was next? I forgot. Who?
it's Bo.
Oh, shoot.
Oh,
All right. So my last one right here is Vinland Saga, and this is one of my
Oh, yeah.
favorite female characters. This is Hild. Total BA. She's introduced in one of the later chapters. This is book 9, and her story is tied into the main characters. He had a very big influence in her life negatively, and the way these two come together and work together is really cool. Great storytelling, and I gotta say, love her. I mean, if you like characters like Xena and all that, this woman here.
did the second season come out yet?
I don't think so.
No, it's
I
coming out
actually
later
haven't
on
even
this
watched the
year.
anime yet.
What? So good. That's actually what got me to read the actual manga for it.
Manga Tuber talked about it and really liked it. The idea, the way it sounded, and got it, and like, oh my god, I need more.
Dude, the farming
I
arc
know.
actually is really good.
It is.
I know. It's farming, but it's good.
It
Farming
slows down.
simulators.
I will give you that it slows down during the farming arc. However, it's building something, and then after that, it's even better.
I have the first 3 volumes. We're trying to get the rest.
Mm.
Okay, I'm done.
Those hardbacks are so nice of that series.
Hmm.
It's night, so it has to be Nightwing.
Right down there. All 12.
That's it. Look at that.
Yeah.
I will
let's
have all
see.
12 one day.
I've loaned one out to my stepdad, and he's still yet to read it.
Hey, I lent out Devil's Ecstasy to my aunt, so she'll give that back to me at some point. Volume 1 and 2.
One day, next Christmas. No.
It's like one day she looks. Oh wait, I did borrow those from Nick, didn't I?
She said she likes succubuses. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah, it's in one of my books. I like it. I'm like, all right, here you go. Well, she was watching one of my videos, and she's like, that sounds interesting. I'm like, you have no idea what you're getting into. You're welcome.
Okay, Marg, you're up.
Okay. Okay. I've got something to show Otaku. My husband made, well, he didn't make it, but he installed a fire.
He's an arsonist or just a pyro?
No, what is it called? It's a fire, like,
Firewall.
Place?
Engine.
no,
Fireplace?
you know where they plug in the fire hose too?
Oh,
Let's see if we can share my
Hydrate.
My vag.
Yeah, hydrant, fire
Yeah,
hydrant.
fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. There we go.
There we go. I'm like, oh gosh, I'm saying hydrator, and that's not it.
I used to be a firefighter, so I should know these things.
And he plugged our hose into it.
Oh my goodness.
So if you need any of these for your promo, for your water, drink from the fire hose water.
I'd say that'd be great until it rips someone's fucking skin off.
Gosh dang, you know the brand, Hominus. Of course you do.
Yeah. So there's that. Sorry, I was trying to find that picture for you.
My brother wants to be a
Elemental.
firefighter.
What?
My brother wants to be a firefighter. He's going to
that's what
school
I
for it
did.
right now.
Nice.
I did it volunteer. I did the volunteer one, and yeah, it's fun.
The firefighters, they came and tested the fire hydrant that's like in my parents' yard. They live right next to us, and they completely flooded our whole yard.
Oh,
Damn.
So that was a like
Oh,
nice. I came out, I was
than
like,
give money
why
for
does it look like there was
compensation.
like, I don't know, like a river that went down our yard? And I was like, oh, you didn't see the fire truck out there? Like, no, I didn't. But that explains why our yard looks like this now. So
Wow.
I
How
think-
rude.
I know.
Firefighters
All right.
are crazy.
My last pick, and this should have been a hardcover, but it was not for some reason or another. But Alice in Borderland.
Yes.
These covers
Yes.
are so cool, and it's got like the
Mm.
silver with the the matte and the gloss again. These are so cool, and the spines. They're if you line them all up, they make the
Mhm.
city scene where the lasers come down, and I
Nice.
won't spoil it, but lasers come down from the sky, and they make that whole scene. But I just think these are so cool. I wish they were hardcover, but
Yes.
I guess we can't have everything.
Yeah.
But
Are you up to
I'm
date
sorry,
with it?
I'm dying.
I just got volume 3 today, but I've read volume 1. I did watch the live action on Netflix and loved it.
Mhm.
So
is it worth it? Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
2 leaves you on a cliffhanger. I was like dying for that third one.
yeah. So
Actually, third
I'm
one leaves
gonna
you on
probably
another.
read it in the next couple weeks or so. So I've been kind of trying to save it for October, but
Yeah.
that's really good. Death games. If you're into death
Mhm.
game stuff, this is. If you like Squid Games too, you probably like this as well. So
It definitely has you.
You mean like
on the
Battle
edge.
Royal?
yeah, or Battle
I thought it
Royale.
was called. Oh, never mind.
I almost scooped Battle Royale for 150, but then I realized that it was missing a few volumes. I was like,
Why did you not hit me up? I would have done that.
It's probably still there. If you look on eBay.
Oh, I thought you meant a real store.
Oh yeah, Rebeat season 2 is coming out for Alice in Borderland soon.
Oh, already?
Excited. Yes,
Yeah.
I think December.
Dang, it was probably that good. I gotta add it to my list on Netflix.
Whoa.
Down a little bit.
No, it's like you're like
There
off
we go.
screen.
Down.
What kills
Down.
me is
Not
Yeah.
why are you going up? There we go.
Inverted.
I remember like seeing those at Borders
Oh.
all the time, and I'm like, I'll buy it later.
Yeah.
Wish
Yeah.
I did.
And now it's like, damn.
That's what I say with every series. I'll buy it
Super OP.
later.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
I
said
do-
about Nana.
Oh yeah.
I loved it. Oh my god. Everyone's been talking about it. I was like, fine, let me check it out.
Mhm.
Very well written. I was hooked. Like after like even the first chapter, I was already hooked. Like, this
Which
is
Nana
really
is
well.
your favorite?
Huh?
Which Nana is your favorite?
I forgot who was the first one. She's sweet and I like
Oh,
them both. But
Hachi.
yeah.
Mm.
That's the one I hated.
Oh no. But I do like the character development, and it's very easy to I wouldn't say relate, but like you can't see where they're coming from, and I would say I really recommend that one to anybody who's if you're wanting to give shoujo a try. I think that one's really easy to get into.
It's a josei.
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm
nothing
telling you,
on
it
this.
is a josei.
I have no idea what these labels mean.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I
right.
like the
Jim
live
explain
action
it to
movie.
him.
There's a live action.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
But I'm saying
Coolio.
someone woman's playing Josei and shoujo to him. He doesn't know what it means. He really is that noob.
It's for the women of the famals, you know.
Ramen.
I only hear them complaining about shoujo. So, I don't know that. I don't believe in labels. Is it good or is it not?
That was like your video and my video where I just zoom in my face and I'm like, I'm not a misogynist. Don't judge me. At least we can have fun with it,
I
though,
am.
you know?
Right?
Listen, when your wife's making you a sandwich and you're telling her she sucks, like, I get it. She's okay with that. She knows you're not a misogynist.
No, my wife's a fiery redhead. If I say that, she will
She'll slap
fight.
the shit out you, dude. Like, you're done.
Is she also a Latina?
No, she's Caucasian, but me and her, I would say we fit really well together. I think we've been together for about, God, how long has it been? 12 years.
You missed the
That's a long-
anniversary.
Is she Irish?
Yes,
Irish and Latinos are
Scottish,
so close with a
Irish,
lot
and-
of shit, dude. Like, how they drink, how they party, like their religion, their upbringing. It's very, 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 very similar.
Yeah, she can.
I've always wanted to go to Ireland someday.
It's beautiful. I've been. It's nice.
One day I'll get there.
I want Japan
Maybe in
next. Fuck anywhere
20
else.
years.
Yes.
Yeah, I want to do Japan too. I heard they lift the
Dude.
sanctions.
They just
Dude,
did.
the day
I looked-
after my husband comes back from Japan,
I'm telling all you guys.
lifted it.
Cheapest thing. I looked all over the U.S. to see, even Hawaii, L.A., fucking New York. Boston is the cheapest place for business class. It's only $10,000. So if you guys want to fly out here, we can hang out and then we can go. Just let me know. I'll hook it up.
We're gonna make it
See?
a Taco
See?
Tuesday trip.
Yes.
Oh god.
See what Steph said? She agrees. Let's all make it a field trip, guys.
Yeah.
Somebody paid for my
Special
ticket.
episode of Otaku Tuesday.
Oh, we can go like 4 people class. It's only like $3,000.
Somebody paid for my ticket.
Dude, I gotta set that OnlyFans. You guys want to buy some feet pics?
Is there a thing for anime feet pics?
Yeah, Nick, that's just crazy. Where's the link?
You're already one of my 3 subscribers. You, Dustin, and I can't say the other person.
Oh no.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
around the 28th prototype.
We're losing you there, Bianca.
I know this is supposed to be 1080p. Doesn't feel like 1080. You can't even see my curls. All right, so my final manga. And this is the one that's like the oldest, like 2006. That's the oldest one I have currently. And not only is it old in that way, but this is a very old story.
Like a Messiah.
The Jesus?
Yes.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus, man.
I was literally looking for like Jesus manga.
Okay,
I
my
was like,
only
is there Bible manga? I'm like, yes, buy it. And I'm like, okay, cool. This is originally like the person who did this was like, yeah, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna look at the original language and we're gonna have expert translator on this.
my OnlyFans.
And we're just gonna put it in like manga form and all that stuff. And I was like, okay. I was
That's
told that
actually
this is
pretty cool.
considered. It is.
But
I
why
was
is he
con-
white? There's no way Jesus
No
would have
idea.
been white. He
It's
would have been.
Japan,
I'm
so
just asking.
he is actually a little bit more tan in the series,
he'd
but
be black
it's
of
never
olive
as
skin,
tan
yeah.
as you think.
Actually, race swapping. What do you think, Gary?
Yo, the time and day and age, I don't give a shit what anyone says. There's no Asian Jesus. There's no white Jesus. He was either like olive skin complexion, darker like a Latino, or black. There's just no fucking way the time and place he lived. No way.
It also depends on the person here. Some people are more darker than others. Some people are lighter. Like there's some people who are depicted as brown,
I'm
like
fucking
browns,
paper
gray.
white. I'm paper white. I burn.
Look, there's a town in Japan that believes Jesus came there.
Yeah,
What?
I remember that. Yeah.
Oh my god, can we do a stream sometime with all of us? Have you guys watched that crazy cult thing where like the guy has his own anime series and it's like 5 videos and they're all like an hour and a half each? They're crazy. They're hilarious. He goes back in time. He was also reincarnation of Buddha, Jesus. He's friends with a bunch of famous people. It's crazy.
Oh God, no.
What
I have to send you that episode of Aboard in Japan where he went to the town where they believe Jesus came.
Oh yeah, I love Chris. Chris is hilarious.
Yes, he's hilarious. He was just like, okay.
My favorite person is Natsuki though. Like he's my favorite out of everybody.
So I
Sorry.
actually have to leave at the moment and eat
Okay.
because I shouldn't starve myself.
Bye.
Bye,
plug
guys. Have a nice
anything?
Bye,
night.
Bianca. Have a great night.
Thanks.
Subscribe
got
to
a storm
Bianca. Her
warning.
links down
Glad we
below.
actually got to see you as a person, not just
Yeah.
a furry pic.
Yes. Well, I did my hair this time, so
Oh, I did too. I shaved earlier.
Bye,
bye,
Bianca.
guys. Bye,
Bye-bye.
Hominess.
Have a great night.
Yeah.
Thanks, you too.
All right, let me
All right,
share
Nick, you're up.
screen. Wonder
So,
what it's
okay,
gonna be,
let's see.
guys.
Which version is this?
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Oh, wrong cover. Hold up.
Do it again.
Hold up.
The kids.
Where's...
The
Yep.
kids
I
one.
don't ruin it.
It's the only one left. Kids.
I wanted that one. That was like a
Aw.
Mexican variant. It's
Isn't
so
that
cute.
the Kinokuniya?
It's
No, I thought-
Kinokuniya.
Well, yeah, but originally it was first released in Mexico, and then Kinokuni got the rights for this one. I think
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
it's super cute,
Nice.
It
but
is
that's
super
actually
cute.
not what I want to share.
Oh.
It's actually a super dimensional love gun.
Oh.
Oh.
I cannot show you the inside, but I was recommended this by 2 different people. It's Shioda Kyogo, and it's really, really nice, but fucked up art. Like, hold on, is there anything I can actually show that's not sexual or super violent?
No.
Nope. This is nightmare fuel. If you like crazy, actually, this isn't that bad. It's like all trippy, like
Okay.
70s, like Jim Starlin type of like weird body dysmorphia, like horror.
Mm.
It's pretty cool. But yeah,
Not like
that's what I
Ginger
picked.
Ito.
Kind of Ito, like more of like 70s acid vibes. Yeah, that was my thing.
That's... All right, my final one. I have been reading this series. I still have to collect the rest of it, but this is the one cover, and I haven't read this one yet, that I think kind of like encapsulates the entire series, because the other two kind of like don't tell you stories. But be Summertime Rendering.
Mm.
Volume
Yes. I just got the whole series. I need to finish it.
So
I
looking
love
for
this.
volume
It is so
one.
creepy.
Yeah.
But I will get the rest of the volumes at some point.
Well, I looked up tonight. My library does have the first 3 volumes, but our library system's weird. And because I'm out of county, I have to wait like 3 months before I can actually like check it out. So
What?
yeah, it's just their policy. It's for any of our libraries in our system. That's just now. If it was at our library, I could get it right away. But if it's like just at a different branch, even in the same county, I still have to wait 3 months.
Wow.
So weird.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Uh,
Otaku, do you have something lined up for us to see?
yeah, this is something I completely forgot about, and I can't remember which one of y'all made me think about it. But have
Yes,
you ever
Ride
heard of
on
this?
King?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
This one is basically Putin isekai'd, and basically when he's in this world, he's just mastering a bunch of animals and riding on them. That's his whole objective. And I was like, I keep on trying to buy it in the US, and
You
they
can't.
they can't.
They
I
never
was like,
released it. It's actually a spin-off from Coliseum.
huh?
Oh,
Coliseum. It's a satire manga with a bunch of world leaders all fighting each other like in a fucking Street Fighter type of thing.
Interesting.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
But yeah, it's called Ride on King. Oh, it says right there. My favorite's where he's on like the eagle or the griffin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
It's a dinosaur.
oh my goodness.
What in the world?
These are so funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
there he
yeah.
is on the griffin. I'm wondering since it's in English.
Yeah,
you
it
think we can
was.
buy it from another.
I kept on trying to find it on Amazon. It was there for a while, and they took it down during the Ukraine thing. I was like, damn it, I wanted to read
I tried
it.
finding it before that just because somebody showed it to me like, there's no way that's real. I'm like, this looks awesome.
Interesting.
That is very interesting. Very interesting.
Somebody
I
said
think
it's
we had
good.
a lot of fun tonight. Nick, you get that together.
You're breaking up and potatoing.
Well,
What was that? You froze.
say that
There
again.
it is.
Oh, it's because it's raining.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so that was fun.
It was fun.
It's always a good time.
Mhm.
You're gonna get that stream together so we can.
Do you guys want doing this Friday or what? I have no topics. We can just like wing it.
I think we
I'm
learned
free
from
Friday.
last time. That's not a good idea.
Listen, I still have until the 11th. I canceled it, and then they're like, "Hey, do you want to get our $10 plan instead and keep it, but we'll still have the watermark?" I'm like, "No, I did this because I couldn't do a stream. I had to pay $25. I hate you."
Oh man, you got that option? I didn't even get that option because I ended
I
mine.
know,
'cause I'm like,
really.
Yeah.
ugh.
First appearance of Laura's husband in the background. We saw him walk by like a ninja.
Hi, Miss
Good thing it works out.
Oh yeah, this weather's picked up. I already see lightning. So, does anybody got anything coming up this week that we should know about? Laura?
I do. I have my first manga unhaul, and I'm really nervous
What's
because
an unhaul?
Getting rid of.
basically, yeah, and I'm gonna sell it. I have a nice long little ramble of originally was to get some Sinha plushies, but I went a little bit overboard, and I cannot get the said Sinha plushies. So now I'm trying to make my monies back for the things I bought instead of what I originally wanted to get. So, but I'm pretty nervous. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, please come by Friday and let me know, because I'm like, this is the first time I've ever done one. So
Yay! I love unhauls.
yeah,
me too.
I tend to enjoy watching them as well, but it was definitely a different feeling being the one like filming. Like hopefully I'm doing okay. So I don't know.
I love you, Rev. The funniest part is nobody knows because she doesn't talk to a lot of people, but like we were hanging out in Discord a while ago. Like she is fucking hilarious. Like she's usually really quiet and meek, but she has a really dark side and she's hilarious. Sorry for putting you on blast. And she makes great content too. So like you should check out her videos. But the whole mystery is she will never show a face, and that's why I shit on her. Like she'll wear a mask and just screw with people.
Wait, Laura?
No.
I was like,
We're looking at her face right now. No, Rev Zero.
Rev.
Oh.
I didn't know you had a channel. What?
Yeah.
Where's your channel? I didn't
yeah.
even know this. I feel so
I didn't
behind
either.
the times.
I've shouted her out a couple times. She's pretty cool.
I gotta check out her channel.
Me
What about
too.
you, Bo? You got anything going on?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna ride this video that has put out. It's if y'all haven't already seen it, it's called, I've already forgot the title. Called Misogyny in Manga. So if you haven't already seen it, looks
And
yeah, I can't do it.
him not being my boy or anything, it's actually wholesome at the end of what he says, but he pretty much traps you for the first 3 minutes thinking he's a dickhead, and then he explains what he thinks about why people calling people misogynist is wrong. So spoiler.
Yeah, it's I had a lot of fun making it. I do say a lot of horrible things at the beginning, but I try to make it as funny as possible, and I tie it off at the end, kind of make it mean something.
Love the shirt.
Yes. Yes, yeah. You don't know what you're talking about? Check out the video. It's, just look up misogyny in manga. There I am. Or follow me at Otaku N Training.
And what about you, Mark?
This Saturday starts the Manga Freakathon. Bah, 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 bah. So,
You and Bizarre?
Huh?
You and Bizarre?
Yes, me and a bizarre individual.
I love
we
him.
are hosting this October readathon where you read all your spooky, scary stuff. And although you don't have to, Laura is reading some things that I'm pretty sure she can mark off all a lot of the bingo board prompts as well. So we've got a bingo board planned. I mean, it's already released. Go check out my Instagram. We've got reading sprints coming, and so it all starts on Saturday. So we are having a giveaway. So go check out the details and stuff on my channel. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry. Oh, this way.
There's our bingo board. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, I have a close-up one.
Yeah, I filmed a video for tomorrow, top 5 supernatural reads, and found that my daily report about my witch senpai. That one should count too, right?
Yeah, that one would count.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a great time. So yeah, and we're having a giveaway, so go check out all the details and stuff. There's 2 videos up on my channel about the Manga Freakathon, what we're going to be reading, what we're going to be doing, and all sorts of stuff. So
that's awesome.
So happy.
I'm sorry, real quick. I found the file. There you go. That is the thumbnail. It's got a lot of Easter eggs in it.
We was in the background. I just noticed that.
Read the mayo.
HBLs, man. No, that should have been ranch. Oh man.
Oh man, I didn't even realize all of the. Who's on the bottle? Who is that?
Dark
Sage.
Dark Sage. This is Misogyny Dark Ale.
Oh, nice. I didn't even see that.
Zoom and enhance.
Misogyny Dark Ale.
Where did you find that No Ma'am like Al Bundy shirt? I love the shit.
I've had it for years.
It is amazing.
It's East Toast.
The Reddit tomatoes.
Yeah. The original thing was like misogyny in front of my salad.
Oh, that's so great.
That's hilarious.
I'm trying to see what other crap he's got hidden going on.
Oh no, you did it.
You got anything else, Nick, besides
Yeah, I put the link. I put the linky link.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Way ahead of you. Yeah, that's my newest video. Just I don't have a thumbnail, but do I have a thumbnail? No. Yeah, I do actually. Hold on.
Shopping spree.
Yeah, my shopping spree. I had fun. I did the voice dub and everything. Took me way longer than I thought, and I really do. I think this weekend, if I have free time, I'll do my 3 steamship titles that I want to cover, just because they're spicy, and I just think, that's why I was dressed up early. I just figure, if female streamers and girls, can like prey on simp, stupid, dorky neckbeards, why can't I prey on lonely housewives? I mean, it's only fair, right?
Yeah.
You think I'm kidding?
No, that's what makes it funny.
I'll take those hits. Like, I've realized the algorithm, what women like. I still have 15% for my demographic, which is really hard for a male that posts trash content all the time, but they come back. So, I mean, I'm cool with it.
Oh, yeah.
And let me know. But we're definitely going to do probably Friday nights. We're going to figure a name. We're going to do a stream. It's going to be on my channel. And I really do want to do like a buddy reading log. You guys doing it seems like it's a blast. And just want to share cool stuff nobody knows about. But I think the first one probably be free run. Just got to figure out time. I'm thinking bi-monthly, like every other week. Or does that get to too much? Because I know you guys have done it. Does that work or no?
Sure.
I was asking like Mark or Laura. Like,
I'll be honest. I think I've only successfully ever did well at a buddy read with anybody. I feel like I am the worst buddy reader. Like, I love the premise of them. Mark's like the buddy reading queen. I'm like, teach me your ways, senpai, because I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. Go ahead, Mark. Because
well, what are we gonna read it beforehand and then discuss, or are we gonna read it together live and then discuss?
I don't know.
Okay.
You decide.
I don't know. I guess you could do it bi-monthly. I've only done one like once a month.
It just seems like it's fun because I've done it with you before, and like it's a blast.
Yeah, I really like it. I wish I could do more, but
got your mom responsibilities and stuff.
I
Being an
know.
adult, oh shit.
I
I
know.
feel like that's why I failed them. Marg, I admire you that you're able to do as many as you have. So
Yeah,
I
it was
think
a lot of fun over summer. Hopefully, maybe next summer or a couple months in either February or March, I can do some more. But yeah.
I guess I went for having no kids. Yeah. I lucked out for once.
Yeah, I'm going to try to go back to like filming and editing videos because I can't do live streaming anymore. Not until we get our attic finished. So it's going to be on pause for a while because the husband wakes up at 3 a.m. So, no staying up late.
yeah.
I have no idea what that's like. Going to bed at 3 a.m., up at 4 or 5.
Mm.
It's the
Ugh.
best.
I can't do it.
What
Hey,
about
remember,
you, Kiri? Do you have anything coming?
Well, hopefully, if I can finally do that review on the Fantastic Four Circle by Alex Ross,
You're breaking
and
up.
there's more. I know because lightning and the
You're good now.
storm is starting over here.
You good?
No.
But I hopefully will do Fantastic Four Full Circle review on Friday, and then next week a manga review. Haven't
Who's the
decided
writer
which
for the
one yet.
Fantastic Four one?
Alex Ross.
Oh, the Alex Ross
Or
one you were telling me
handwriting.
about. Oh, okay, yeah. I still want to try the Hickman
Yeah.
run. I heard the Hickman run's really good for that.
I have not read it yet. I was
The
thinking
Hickman
about
run
trying
for
that one.
X-Men was good. Sorry.
Yeah, it's probably better than what they've got now. But
Yeah.
What? X-Men Prom's great.
the gala, the Met Gala for the 400th time. Come on.
Hellfire Club. And they turned Hellfire Club into a bunch of just stupid,
Fashionistas going, well, we're going to have another gala this year. It was
Well, I get
celebrity
Sebastian-
appearances. I'm like, what am I reading?
Well, I get Sebastian Shaw with it, and I get, Emma Frost, but like the rest of it. But oh my God, did you see the thing I posted yesterday? Like that magic cover I want to get from the Comic Mint? Oh,
Yes, that looks
so
nice.
hot. I love her. She's
Yeah.
like my crush. Sorry.
The only good thing in that movie.
Oh, that movie was bad, but yeah.
It's the only good thing in that movie. All right, well. So stay tuned for the coming this week. Everybody else's videos. Go ahead down below. Everybody's link is there. Please visit them. Like, share, subscribe to everybody, including myself. And hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye, everyone.
See you next
Bye.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.